And backed by a lifetime warranty. Visit henryusa.com. There's a Henry that's right for you.
Cody Leonard, Poplarity, Texas Modified.
Cody picked up a second place finish on opening night, third place last night. What's it going to take to move up one more spot and get a victory here at Bristol?
We're slowly making changes, hoping to get the car a little better, a little more dialed in. Clean air, I think, is the biggest part around this place. Even with the lap traffic, you don't get much clean air. I think that's part of the key of possibly winning this deal eventually is who can work lap traffic the best if we have long green runs. We're trying to get dialed in a little better. Maybe we can stick the bottom, just get better runs. We're kind of struggling coming off, losing a lot of momentum, as well as trying to keep our temperatures down on the motor. That's the biggest thing.
Having run this deal last year and then coming back this year, is there any carryover in any of your notes from last year make it a little easier to get around this year?
We had like a little baseline. We struggled last year. We went through 2 open motors, and then we had to wait for a crate motor some buddies brought to us, and we were very grateful for. So we missed about the first 2 or 3 days, even the first 2 practice sessions. We didn't get much practice, so the little bit of time we did run, we learned some to kind of start off this year, and we were more prepared to, get dialed in, which I think right off the bat we were fairly well. So it's just the little key points that we're trying to dial in.
Is there any speed comparison between Bristol and anywhere else you've ever ran a modified in, or is it a totally different game here?
I've kind of compared it back to, most people are familiar with Devil's Bowl back in Mesquite, Texas. I ran the late model there, and I think this place in just a modified is it's way crazier than Devil's Bowl with the late model. It's just the speeds here are it's untouchable.
Cody, probably sitting very high in the point standings. How important is track position Saturday night, your starting position, going to be to determine who wins this deal?
Track position is going to be very, very important. There's a few guys up front that they're very consistent, and we're fairly all equal in speed. So trying to get around someone, you got to wait for that one mistake. So I think track position is going to be very key at the start of this deal to hopefully get out front and to stay out front.
Cody, coming up.
Volunteering left and right. Who controls the kitchen? Who controls, the coffee being handed out? Who controls all the aspect? It's people. People are coming together to help each other and do that. There's no government in here. There's no government doing anything. It's not law and order. There's no government doing any of that.
It's private property. There's people that run this, right?
The people.
No, it's not the people.
It
is.
is.
It's an organization.
It is. It's volunteers. It's volunteers. We park next to them all the time. It's volunteers. Everybody's volunteering stuff.
I just want to ask you one question.
It's volunteers.
I just want to ask you one question.
So you can't say it's not volunteers.
An organization is leading this. It doesn't matter if volunteers or not.
There's 3 different organizations that came together, and one of them now has control, and that one that's in control is corrupt at the moment. And that's what I'm saying.
You say that,
there's
but you
3
don't have any
there's 3
evidence of
convoys.
that,
There's 3 convoys coming into this, okay?
Now there's one convoy
no.
came here, the other ones met up with them.
Exactly. Now who's in charge now? And that's what.
Same ones that came from Adelanto, California.
That's not true.
That is true.
There's a facade going on. There's a front going on, and there's a backside of things. What you guys see in the stream, there's certain streamers that get permission to do stuff, and the rest of them get ejected. There's streamers being kicked out left and right out of this here.
Oh man,
people who get permission to do what?
Like Jersey J is on the inside of whatever's going on in here. I don't know how many of you guys are on the inside of what's going on.
I'm on the inside, guys. I'm on the inside. I'm on the inside of kicking crap.
Maybe I'm on the inside.
He was planted in our camp after we've been there for a while.
Listen to what's happening.
See,
kids moved on my front
as soon as we talk about anything, this guy goes against us. Other people start going against us. When they were in on talking with us,
you're saying things that just aren't true.
It is, and that's gaslighting. That's gaslighting.
I'm not gaslighting you. I know that that's not true because I understand what's going on.
It's not. We've been here for a month. It's not soy boys. We've been here for a month. We've been bucking back. There's been.
You're obviously not paying attention if you've been here for a month.
Well, I associate, but not everybody here does. Yes. And yes, rebellion.
But the
To
point
tyranny
is,
is obedience to God.
here's a realistic
I do
thing.
whatever I
It
want.
sounds like
I want
you
to say
don't
something here.
want to abide by what the wishes are of the organizers and the People's Convoy, what we hear from Brian
I'm
on
here
a
for the
regular
community.
basis.
Then go
I don't-
start your own community.
I
Go
don't care
find
about the
speed.
corrupt organization and the corrupt
You keep
security.
saying that, but you don't have any
You
evidence
have
of that.
no. I
Would have done that, but come down here with a crate, we get a slicker track, then it's
I'm live 12 hours a day.
That's
Just
good.
because there's some
I'm
crybabies
talking to
in the back that
everybody.
wanna grab a
I'm not
microphone, don't
streaming.
mean there's a
I'm not
Evidence
streaming
you
to
have
anybody.
corruption, if
I'm
there is
talking to
any.
the community. We've been doing community outreach
Are you
nonstop.
friends with Zach Petrazi or whatever? Is that a buddy of yours? Because you talk just
I
like
don't
him.
know who that is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right.
Okay, I'm a
but yet you know
libertarian
about
at heart.
corruption, but yet you.
I'm a
you're
libertarian.
not-
needed to be, and we loosened up a little bit. Good thing we did, but the prime wells have been good. They've been holding up great, and we've had good success with them here. We haven't really went through too many tires, so that's pretty. I figured we'd be chewing up tires on this track, but we really haven't chewed any up.
Luke, is there anything that can prepare you for racing at Bristol Motor Speedway from any place you've ever ran before?
There's some half miles that hold a lot of speed, but this one definitely cakes the top on speed. I would definitely say if somebody was going to come down here and try to get prepared for Bristol is be able to steer your car. Make sure you got good power steering, because when you go in the corner, you gotta. I mean, you can loosen it up to where you're loose, but if you're just right, I mean, you got to hold on to that steering wheel, because it'll pull you around. And the banking is probably, they'll never see banking anywhere besides here like they have here. Bristol is tall, and you can run bottom, top. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So.
When you were imagining what it was going to be like getting around Bristol, how close is it to what you expected in your head, and what has stood out for you as something that you weren't prepared for when you got out there?
I'd say as far as preparedness, I raced it in the stock car last year, so I kind of knew that the banking, what it was going to be, and the speeds we were going to hold.
Libertarian dickhead. You don't believe in God-given rights.
Probably
And you don't.
believes in God-given rights.
I mean, do you have a
You
better
don't
name
believe in
for
God
like
given
is
rights.
liberal, or is liberal the only
I
word you got for names?
That's what
What's
we're
yours?
That's why
Not
we
all.
Are you
Not
homeless?
all.
I really
That's
want to
why.
know.
Nope, not homeless. I'm traveling
Not all-
journalist,
not all
actually.
of them.
Documenting the convoy.
You guys are looking for a place to stay.
No,
We've been here for a month. You're
We've been
looking
here
for a
since
place to
Indiana,
stay. You're
brother.
coming to take things over.
So you were here before the convoy.
I was here at the same time the convoy came in. I came in with the convoy from Arizona and
It was
California.
Adelanto that we left 30 days ago, so you haven't been here a month.
I've been here for a month. I've been here for a month.
This is what?
I've been here for a month. I've been here since the
So
convoy.
you were here before the convoy
3 weeks.
started.
3 weeks, however long it's been, dude. I've literally, I've lost track of
You're
time.
missing the facts of what
I'm
he's
missing the
telling
fact.
you.
You're gaslighting. You're trying to cause
You
problems.
use gaslighting as no.
It's when you say
what you're
things-
doing is you're hearing the truth.
No.
And you're
When you're
offended
pushing
by
your
it, calling it
narrative and you're
gaslighting.
saying bullshit and you're
So-
pushing your
so-
narrative
No.
and you're gaslighting people and saying I'm a
you were
leftist. I just
gaslighting
told you I'm a libertarian.
By going around
I've helped the
telling
Libertarian
people in
Party.
there
You can.
that the
Your
bus
boss.
is
If
sitting there
people are from
stealing
Arizona,
money, and the
they'll know that
organization
too.
is stealing money.
Okay,
Which-
I'm
do you
known
have
there.
any proof of
They'll
that,
know
sir?
that. The fact that you
Do you
say
have proof of that, sir?
yes,
Can you please show
Yeah,
it right now?
let's see some.
my libertarian card.
No.
Here,
Evidence that
no,
you're
I'm gonna give you my libertarian
putting
voting
out
card
there.
because I'm not a
Do you
liberal.
have proof of the fraud going on in the bus?
No, because we're not getting interviews.
Okay.
No one's talking to anything. And yes, there is fraud because if the community is working together and they're volunteering to run everything, and the organization,
Great what they're
Show me
doing.
the proof of the fraud.
Yeah.
there's been gas receipts promised. There's been gas receipts promised and other expenditures refunded. Nobody's been getting them except for the head truckers and the head people. And that's it. All the people in community here haven't gotten shit. And I don't want shit. And I don't want anything. I'm not asking for
Other than
anything.
it brought
Yeah,
the
it
flag.
sounds like you're.
I'm not. I haven't asked for a dime. I
Do you go
got.
in convoy? Do you go drive in the convoy?
Yeah, I've gone to loops. I've gone touchdown on to DC and talked to people about the
And
convoy.
you go to the ACT and get gas and then turn in your receipt and get reimbursed for it?
Nobody in that community has been told that. That's inner circle
Well,
stuff.
every morning at the drivers'
get
meeting,
that,
they
right?
talk about that, and they've talked
That
about
they
it
have no
over and
proof
over
of the
again.
fraud.
And you obviously don't go to the drivers' meeting, so you're not actually.
No, because they kicked our people that were watching that. When our people that have assigned roles because we're
They literally
decentralized.
said it this morning at the drivers' meeting again.
Well, guess what? You guys kicked out our people that were paying attention to that stuff.
Oh,
We have people going up to the meetings.
down there.
Yeah, and that's who you kicked out. We have people that
I
go.
didn't kick out
Can I
anyone.
talk? Can I talk?
I didn't kick out anyone. You keep saying
You're
I kicked
live.
out.
Can I talk? If you're interviewing me, let me talk.
Speak the
Let me talk.
I want you to speak.
Let me talk and shut your fucking mouth. You leftist liberal snowflake. Let me talk, you snowflake. Let me talk, you snowflake.
Only journal your narrative then.
When you tell me we're not at the meetings because you kick us out of the meetings, yeah, we're not going to be in the meetings. You kicked us out of the meetings. How are we supposed to know what's going on? No, it's our meeting, the people's fucking meeting. It's not your meeting. It's not your meeting. It's not their meeting. It's the people's. We're here for a reason. We're not here for the fucking corrupt convoy. We're here to protest the federal government and its mandates and all the other bullshit going on.
What are you here for now? Just sit out here and cry?
No, I'm here to protect the people in that fucking convoy. I'm not here to protect you. I'm not here to protect you. I'm not here to protect the gaslighting bullshit people. I'm here to protect the people in there. And I'm here to let people know what's going on in there. That's what I'm here to do. And the fact that we come here to try to peacefully talk to people and peacefully try to do things and it escalates into this bullshit screams that it's corrupt and screams that there's a problem. Because we try to do things peacefully and you don't want that. You want drama, you want attention, you want to funnel money, and you want this to be your event.
Without any proof.
No. It's because you Gestapo style people out in the middle of the night.
It's because
You come with armed security and you Gestapo them in the middle of the night. No, but who the fucking security is? It's like a fucking Gestapo.
Why do you keep saying words like that? You use the term gaslighting and then you call everybody Gestapo.
Well, because you're literally doing what Nazis did.
They're protecting the people.
Like you guys are protesting the government, but then being the government. Like you guys are being authoritarians, and you're literally dictating your control of people. You guys say you want it for the people, but then pursue your agenda.
Right.
You see how you see how ironic that is?
I actually don't.
You don't see how ironic that is?
No.
You know that anybody else? It's a people's convoy. It's a people's
You
convoy.
don't even go to the driver's meeting.
It's a people's because you kicked our people out that were in the driver's
even
convoy.
before that. I've
No. We've had people from the beginning in that, and you kicked them out. You kicked them out. So don't tell me I haven't been to meetings. You kick our people out of the meetings.
Where's your proof, Dr. Stoppers? Where's your proof?
You're just throwing
We have
incendiary
people that have
words
been
out
kicked
there.
out. That's why we're here.
Point to them. Show us now.
In the bus. They were removed by armed men because simply they were praying. They were in the middle of a prayer.
No,
and they were kicked out by armed
removed
security.
because of a prayer. It's on my live stream why they were removed.
Yeah, I know.
They were removed for hijacking a movement is what I
For
thought.
praying.
No.
And for being an influence because he's getting too much influence. And has he ever pushed?
No, he was trying to turn people against the convoy.
Has he ever pushed an agenda? Did he ever say he's working for a group?
Everybody was there for
No,
the driver's
exactly.
meeting,
No,
and what we saw
exactly.
was
You said it.
something
No,
other than the
you
driver's
said it.
meeting.
No, he was not pushing an agenda or any group or anything. You said it. No. So
said
why
what?
was he removed?
He was removed for hijacking.
Because he was an influence that was not sanctioned by you guys.
No.
Yes.
It's not sanctioned
Yes.
by us. Sanctioned
The streamers that are here are sanctioned. The ones that have been out.
Sanctioned. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You guys
Right.
don't want anything else but
So
the sanctioned
apparently
streamers.
I'm sanctioned.
Yes.
Am I sanctioned?
That is just
I have no
untrue.
idea at this point how you guys are coming at people, especially
Nobody's
people
coming
who've
at.
been
We're
invested in
here
the convoy.
talking to you, trying to
Like
understand
the fact
what's going on.
that
Because
we've been invested in it for a month, and you
I've
guys
been
are
investing in it longer than you.
Oh, cool! You've been invested longer than the start.
You guys saying I just showed
No, you weren't here at the start.
Oh, okay.
It didn't
that's
start
true.
here in Hagerstown. It started
No.
in California.
That's where I'm from, you fucking moron! Like I said that from the beginning, you're on the street.
You said you started here.
No, I came from Arizona. My license plate is Arizona.
So you didn't start.
How do I live here from in Arizona? Like, everything I own is in Arizona. I came up, my whole family's in California. I went up, followed it out. I've been documenting. I have pictures from all the different overpasses. I've been following it from the front, from the behind, going to interviewing every single person on the way, not just the convoy, all the
you're
people.
a streamer as well.
The people involved.
Are you a
I'm here for
sanctioned
my own
streamer?
individual.
Are you a sanctioned
No,
streamer?
because you guys are fucking bullshit. You guys are sitting
Now
here
it's-
getting
now it's
funds,
the
getting
streamer's
paid for
fault.
bullshit for what
Gotcha.
you guys
Hold
want
on.
to pursue.
I'm
what you guys
bullshit?
show.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're calling me bullshit?
If you're with Jersey J, yeah, you are.
He's racist. He's now a racist in Arizona.
Black Lives Matter. I was just at a Breonna Taylor rally.
Then you are a leftist, because Breonna Taylor was a criminal.
I support both sides of the thing.
Thank you, guys. That's all, bro.
Thank you. I'm here against the government. I've been at Stop the Steal rallies. I've been at all different types of freedom rallies. I support people. I support people.
It's over for you, bro.
not
You
the federal
lost,
government.
man.
It's
Take
over
the
for
L,
you
bro.
guys,
Here,
unfortunately.
take the L. Take that.
There is no L here. You guys are gaslighting.
You said
you guys are
you
part of the
just
problem.
gassed Black Lives Matter. How is that not virtue signaling? You said my life is bullshit because I'm part of Jersey J.
I've said I've been part of Stop to Steal things too. I've been part of multiple freedom events. I'm a gun rights activist. If you look at Arizona on my record, you'd know. Everybody from Arizona listening to this knows my record. I'm Brandon Jackson.
Yeah, you support BLM, you're a Marxist.
I'm not a Marxist. I'm a libertarian.
I support
I
Breonna
believe in
Taylor.
freedom for all. I don't believe in harassing communists for being communists. I believe in talking to them and understanding what they're about. I understand talking to far-right radicals too. Like, obviously you guys are authoritarians.
Do you support BLM?
Obviously you guys are authoritarians. I'm talking to you guys too. Huh?
Do you support BLM?
The organization or the movement?
Do you support BLM?
The movement and individuals involved, yes. The organization, no.
Do you support BLM?
The individuals and people, yes. The organization, no. I answered you. You are trying to get a different thing than what you're answering. Do I support God?
Do you
Yes.
support BLM?
The people? Yes. The organization? No.
Yes or no? Do you
The
support
organization who
BLM?
robbed people? No.
So you support BLM?
The organization? No. I'm a libertarian. I have a very good libertarian voting record. I'm not a fucking MAGA-tard. I'm not a fucking hardcore authoritarian. I'm not a back the blue. I mean, these officers are doing their job and they're doing great, but I hold people accountable. I'm a libertarian. I believe in freedom for all. I believe in free market. I believe in free market economics. I believe in, LGBT rights. I believe in all people's rights, and I'm a free market capitalist. But just because
People's Convoy is here to do.
what? You don't believe in free markets? I don't either. I believe in free markets. I personally am an ANCAP, an anarcho-capitalist. I believe in a free market and a free society.
In the People's Convoy.
I don't believe in giant crony, corporations. I don't believe in giant crony government.
Right.
I believe in
What does
small.
that have to do with the People's Convoy?
Because it's a people's movement. It's
No,
people.
it's called the People's Convoy, and
It's-
it does support
And
all
it's, and it's,
people.
and it's
all
also a
people
freedom
with
convoy. It's a
But I
freedom
think
convoy
that's
and
where-
people's convoy. It's multiple convoys merged into one.
Yes, it
People's
is.
convoy has
But
hijacked
is
it.
the People's
You guys have
Convoy
media.
channel, and
You guys have other
you've heard
people.
Brian say
It's
over
not a
and over
movement by the
again.
people. It's not a movement by the people. Right now, it's a movement by a small group of people that want to tell people one thing, and there's something completely going on in the background. That's what's going on.
It's not what's going on.
That is what's going on.
And what's going on is that you haven't been to the drivers' meetings.
You kicked our people out, and I've told that to you, and you're repeating yourself on your own stream, which is very retarded and redundant. You asked me the same questions. Ask me a new question, buddy. You're a terrible streamer. Ask me a new question. I've already told you. You kicked our people. Our people got kicked out from that.
You kicked our people.
Our people got kicked out. Because you're in on it. You're part of the media that's ingrained.
Have that I'm in on it.
Huh?
What evidence do you have that I'm in on
The
it?
fact that you're here supporting Jersey J and other people too that have been
I'm out
gone.
here covering why a couple people
Jersey
are
J
out here.
came into our camp from security to infiltrate us and watch us and it's been like that from the beginning. And since we've been bucking
And
back
what
at
evidence
that,
do you have of that?
security told us.
Security told you
The surrounding people have told us. We've
that
been here
Jersey
for a
J
month.
was sent there to infiltrate
Security
your-
said that straight up. I said, we know that. And they said, how do you know? They literally said, you know that? And that's Tom. Tom, wherever Tom is. Tom said it.
Have you been
Tom meant.
delusional all your life?
Look, if you have a problem with the peoplesconvoy.org, the people that are running this, why would you put such a big shit stain on the movement like this?
I'm not.
It's not what
I'm
you're
not.
doing as rational as it
And
sounds
good,
right now.
because if it's corrupt and it is, crony and things are going down and they're kicking good people out,
But if you're
then
a
it
free
needs to
market
be known.
capitalist, you should
No,
believe in property rights and
I
private
have.
property.
I've tried talking to them. I've tried talking to them. They ignore because they know who
As
I am.
mad as you could be.
I'm not mad.
I
I'm
can't
trying to
imagine
save
why they
people.
wouldn't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
Hey guys, I want to say something. I'm one of the drivers here, okay? And I got my truck here, and I jumped in Oklahoma, El Reno, Oklahoma. I met this guy the other night, and I explained the same thing, that we do not need his protection, okay? Nobody asked him for his protection. Y'all have already heard him admit on camera, all of you, that he has no evidence to this fraud, that they've been going around to each fire pit and then spreading around to people trying to create a mutiny and break this thing up.
The mutiny was caused
We
by
are
you guys.
here for one agenda, and that's it, okay? And that agenda is, number one, is to call your state representative
And this is the facade. This is the facade.
and tell them,
Sounds like a pretty good facade to me.
and tell them
Sounds like a
in the
good plan.
Emergency Powers
Sounds
Act.
better than your plan.
That is
Protecting people.
That is
I'm
what
glad
our
you think
mission
that. I'm
is.
glad that you think
You're
you're
actually
That is
creating
what we're here
division,
for.
and we
is
see
to
that happen
end
all the time.
Emergency Powers Act.
You are.
And we do not need no protection from this man, obviously, because I sniffed him out and his crew. So
You're agreeing with me against Jersey J the other night, and now you're coming back at me.
well, the
Where's
point
God
is,
at now? Huh?
the point
What
is,
happened to that?
but the point
What
is,
happened to those God-given rights? And he was talking about authoritarianism.
God's
shit.
given rights. Yes.
What happened to
everybody
that?
has
Why are you
God-
going against me now?
Everybody has God-given rights, but we do not need your protection. Nobody asked for it.
Nobody asked for it.
But you're
Who
going
would
to
you
jump in.
believe?
You're
Who
gonna
would
jump
you
in
listen
here.
to? Who could
And try
tell
to take
you
our food
and help you understand how wrong you
Anyways,
are?
guys, thanks
Who would
God.
that person be? Would it be the gentleman behind you?
No, it would be the community. It would
came-
be the community that have been involved in it from day one. It's the volunteers. It's the people that are having problems and outreaching and don't know how to. And when they do, they get shut down.
You seem to be the only one that has that issue.
Because you shut down and you kick everybody else out.
Nobody shuts down.
Everybody else is
I don't
talking
turn.
about things.
I don't shut
Everybody
anybody
who gets
down.
close
I
to
don't
the
run
honeypot
anybody
gets
out. This
kicked.
is not. This
They
is
get
not got
kicked,
anything
just like
to
what
do
happened
with me.
here. I
You
ask
keep
questions.
saying you, and you
I
keep
ask
having no
questions, I
evidence
get
of
kicked.
that.
Anybody asks questions, they get kicked.
It seems
That's what
as though we
happens.
know why you got kicked out.
Because I ask questions.
Dumb ones.
Really dumb questions.
And you don't listen to the answers.
Because I don't listen to you.
It's not my answers.
Freedom.
It's not my answers, bud. It's somebody else's answers. But you don't like the truth.
You got it able to roll down the hill.
You're hiding it.
Do that again.
Right
Another
here.
tough break for that 93 car. Just been
Right
having
here.
troubles, been having a ton of speed, and then it just goes.
I love it. This is, these are all the rumors that have been spreading that there's no evidence or no basis for, but continue to go on. And it's people like that that have come in, and we saw the same thing happen with ants. And it's quite,
I think it's been awesome. And
it's quite amusing
we'll run down the order
with zero evidence.
come on up and
And all of those concerns have been squashed. If you've been to a driver's meeting and listened to the driver's meeting, you've actually heard all of those issues addressed.
10 laps, he put him a 12-second, almost 13-second lead over Michael Jeanette before that yellow flag.
But I kicked him out.
Up in his second, the double
I kicked him out, apparently.
Rachel's in the 34, Justin Vogel in the 10, TJ Herndon in the 1, Dan Machonsky
Yeah.
in the 1M, Nathan Wood 52, Andrea
You want to know where he went to school? Let's go find out.
Steve Byers, B17, Jalen Lettengill in the 91, Jay, that is
Yes, bless his heart.
Marco Gilbert, Chad Keller.
Oh yeah. So, a lot of the good there. It's tough.
But most people just checking over the front stretch. They're putting a little bit of oil dry down. Ooh, and it's Michael Jeanette.
The convoys here are actually coming to actually help me. And I don't know why.
You know what the tragic thing?
So, are you saying that they've received a lot of money and donations, but yet they're
Millions.
They're not providing what they promised, or what's
The only thing they're providing is the property and paying for the property, and maybe some.
So that for a fact, are they paying for the property?
I have no idea who's paying for the property. I don't know for a fact. But I'm saying from people in there, everybody's been helping each other out. The convoy hasn't been helping anybody out in terms of their needs
I've not
and stuff.
received money from them. I've been here.
Yes,
the whole
there's
time,
been supply caches, food and different things, and like a shop, yes, and that's there, yes. But in terms of everything else that people are needing help with and stuff, it's been other people volunteering their time. It hasn't been the convoy. The convoy has been keeping shut about everything. The funds have been keeping tight-knit about everything, and I get that. But at the same time, when your community is having problems and the community is having questions about things, you can't call police on them. You can't just shut them out and kick them out when they're asking questions. You need to address them like men. You need to come up and say, hey, what are your grievances? What are your concerns? How can we fix them? Not, you're causing problems, this and the other, and get the fuck out of here. We're going to kick you out as an armed group, this and that and the other thing. You need to talk to them, be men, or women, or people. You need to talk to them as people, like we're doing.
Yeah.
So far as last night, had a great run in the first.
I think I just heard you guys
unfortunately
saying that leadership is working part of the organization.
Well, that's the thing. They're kicking out people who get close
I
to
just want to hear
things.
about like
SRI stock car division.
Well, they're not doing gas receipts really. They're blocking people out from that. There's been lots of people that have come in for gas receipts. I know. There's been we've gotten multiple reports of people going in for gas receipts and stuff and not getting stuff.
Let me ask you this: those gas receipts, are they associated with a time period that's any time outside of 495?
And they take those receipts. They take the receipts and they ask again, "Oh, you need receipts?" And it's like, "Well, you just took our receipts. How are we?"
Is there documentation on that?
They're kicked out.
I'd be
Well,
very, very curious.
That's why cards are king at the pump. You have an electronic receipt.
If not, do you know anyone that's happened to?
there's some people in the camp and some people have been kicked out. I can't talk to people who've been kicked out. I can't get back in there and talk to them. I haven't put anything in. I don't want anything out of this. I'm here for my own time. I don't want any money. I'm very curious. And that was the other thing too. As soon as we brought anything up, as soon as we brought stuff up, instead of getting, the interviews like with Marcus, the head of security, and that's good to know. But instead of getting that interview, instead of him coming to talk to us, we get, oh, here's some gift cards, here's this, here's that, and we're getting handouts. I'm like, what the fuck? I want an interview, I want to talk to security, I want to know what's going on. Why am I getting these handouts? Why am I getting this random shit? I don't want that, and the interview never happened. And that's what's happening to a lot of people when we want interviews, when we talk to certain people, it doesn't happen. And there's other ways that they try to push us and steer our attention. And that's why we're doing what we're doing here, because how else do you get your message out without doing something like this? We're not blocking traffic. We simply come to the front and ask questions. As soon as we ask questions, we get cops called because we get too close. And that's what we're trying to figure out, and that's what we're trying to solve here. And that's it. That's it. There's no other agenda. There's no other anything involved in this besides clarity between the community and the camp and the organizers. There's no communication between the community and the organization besides those meetings at the day and the night that they want to, send to us.
They control the whole narrative.
Meeting you've been
and Wood in 52 down the backside here with 6 to go.
Wood doing all he can to try to get up under Vogel as they battle in the turns 3 and 4. My goodness, now
I don't have physical evidence of the actual organization. Nobody can get close enough.
Oh my goodness, Dan.
It's because everybody who gets there to that point, gets kicked out, gets security come to them, something happens. And that's what's scary, is if you ask questions, you get seen. And that's scary. That's literally like
Get around the outside now, tucks right back in. Here on the 10 of Justin Vogel, who drops it
people in our camp. We had a guy, Brett, that happened. He was in his campfire, and he was sitting there enjoying his time. Yeah, he's smoking some green, enjoying his time at 3 a.m. with some woman. And I have him on dial. We've been talking about this. Guys came, approached him, started talking about a bunch of shit, and he didn't really want to talk. And he was kind of time to go to bed, And he might have gotten a little bit like, I don't want to talk about things, whatever. He doesn't know these guys. I don't care about what you say. I don't care about what you say. I don't care what you say. You were planted in our camp. I don't care what you say. And you've been.
Shut up my fucking front lawn. I parked my tent. You showed up on my front lawn.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. In aggressive jersey, you shoved people.
Exactly.
Threatened us.
Exactly.
You shoved me. You shoved.
And not only that. Exactly. Is it on tape? This is what I'm talking about. This is their sanctioned thing. What they sanction, they show. What they don't sanction, they don't show.
You can say you didn't. We got
That's karma right there. That's karma right there.
Don't worry, it won't be
We didn't have the touching that fell. That's karma.
You can send that video to WYZZWAKE TV.
Yeah, we got you, Jersey.
But anyways, what I was saying was, no, it's
the
not.
kid Brett that got kicked out did not have any right to scream at people the way he screamed at them. He was a hostile, aggressive person from the day one. I asked him to calm down. I tried to pray with him. He did not want to hear us. All he wanted to do was be aggressive. He has something going on up here. He needs help. He needs to talk to somebody.
That's not true. He's a fucking good guy. He's a really good guy. He lost his job being here, and these assholes kick him out, and that's what
happened.
Just giving us our space before.
That's what happened.
He literally lost his job being here, and these assholes kick him out and make up lies like he's mentally challenged or some shit. He's not. He's a good fucking guy.
Me anything, and I don't have a right to defend myself.
I know they're troublemakers.
You got a platform? Be a platform.
And we talked to this guy. He's in our group. We talked to him. He agrees with stuff, and then out of nowhere he just goes against the grain.
I agree with trying to defend this country. I do not agree with getting rid of the goddamn government.
And if the
I'm
government,
not an anarchist.
and if the government is corrupt to the point where people
if they're
don't have
corrupt,
rights,
we got to drain the swamp. That's why
exactly.
we're here.
Burn it
That's
down
why
and
we're here.
rebuild it. Burn it down
No,
and
we're not
rebuild
burning
it.
shit down. That's your deal, not ours.
Back up. Let's make
Take
it
your
straight,
goddamn
shit.
Hawaiian shirt, someone else.
Come on, guys. Yeah, let's call it a day.
I don't fear anybody but God, buddy. Nobody but God.
Yeah, let's
It
call
sounds
it a
like
day,
you
guys.
have a different agenda than
I have
people
no
who
agenda
are the
but being the
that
people.
come.
And that's what I've been saying from the beginning. It's the people and that's it. And that's all we represent is the
You just
people.
said
We're
burn
here
it
for
down.
people. We're not here for any. Did I mention any?
Said,
Did I mention
burn it
any
down
way,
to
shape, or
start
form?
over. That is
I
a
think
very
that they're just
different
gonna
agenda.
continue to
I
try
know.
to
Did I say
hearing
any way,
from the
shape, or
People's
form?
Convoy.
Let's pursue a libertarian agenda. Let's pursue a Boogaloo thing. Let's pursue an Antifa thing. Let's
That's
pursue
what
a
you're doing
Proud
here.
Boys
What
thing.
I've heard.
Did I say
Where did I
anything like
miss?
that?
Where did this
Something
go?
different?
I did not say any of that. I've been saying people from the beginning, and you're gaslighting.
No, I've heard them
Your
say
streamers are
if
hearing you
don't agree
gaslight.
with how they're
Your
doing
streamers are
things,
hearing you
may not
gaslight.
belong
They
there.
know what's going on at this
It
point.
sounds like that's what's happening.
You're a terrible
You don't
streamer.
belong here
You
because
get your attention. You're a fucking magatard. I get it.
Wrap it up. Wrap it
I know
up.
they're kind.
Can we shake hands? We're family here, man. Can we shake hands?
I don't have a problem, but
I
I'm
know.
hearing this gentleman and his
Can we
rhetoric,
shake hands here? Come on,
and
man. We're
He
family.
gets upset with me and
Please.
starts calling names
Because you're
because he
gaslighting.
doesn't know. Well, no,
You're
you don't.
gaslighting.
I've actually given you facts. What is the
And I've
very-
given you
When's
facts.
the last time you were at one
Let's
of the
take a
drivers'
step
meetings?
back, please. Take a step back.
When was the last time you were at a driver's meeting?
Let's
Which
take a
one,
step
during the
back.
day or night?
Have some
Either one.
respect for
I was
each
at the
other,
night one.
please.
I was at the night one last
Please.
night. I
Just
don't go to the
shake
day ones. I
hands,
sleep. I
please.
sleep
Well, you
during the
weren't
day.
here
going
last
anywhere.
night.
I'm sorry I don't wake up
Yeah.
at 8 a.m. and we've had people go and relay information to us because not everybody wants to get up at 8 a.m. We're
Which
up
is
in
the last one you physically attended?
last night.
You weren't here last night.
What?
I
Okay.
was here last night. I was sleeping in my
This is
Type
not going
R in the
anywhere.
back.
Oh, in the back.
We
Not
have
going
Camp
anywhere.
Unity. I was here last night.
Right.
Don't
Please
tell me I was
go.
not here.
The morning meeting.
I have everybody back that
Let's
knows
go.
I was
Let's
here.
just go.
So you don't
You're
do the
gaslighting.
morning
You're
meeting.
making up bullshit, and that's what you do.
So you don't do the morning meetings. So
we had
as
people.
far as
We had
hearing
people that
what's
you
going
kicked
on
out
and-
that was
and
relaying
People's
to us.
Convoy,
We've said this
you've not been
multiple
involved.
times to you. You're repeating the same thing, and I've told you multiple times. We've had people that go to morning
So
meetings.
you don't hear it yourself.
We have our
You
trusted
get
people that
secondhand
relay
information
from
that
our
then
trusted
make
people that are in our
no
groups and our
evidence.
that we
And
yes.
that is what we're hearing from you now.
Yeah, I go to night ones, they go day ones. We share info.
Right, so you're not hearing it firsthand. You're
When your
getting
best friend
secondhand
comes over and starts
information.
talking to you like a real person,
Yeah. So
who
my
would you
point
trust?
is, you're making accusations about things that you don't have evidence of. And then you're telling me I'm gaslighting. So I'm telling you what I'm hearing at the driver's meeting that contradicts exactly what you're saying.
The sanctioned
And I'm
meetings
guessing that there's a
that
reason why
have
your receipts
sanctioned
weren't
sayings
paid
and
because
sanctioned
they
people
don't
to
fall
talk.
into what they've asked for and what they can.
So only the narrative that you guys are portraying is allowed to be
Not at all.
up there
Not
and
at all.
talked
But
about.
I've
That is
heard
what
the
you said.
allegations. I've heard the
That's what you
allegations
said.
that you've put
No,
forward.
no.
And
You
I've
said
looked into it myself. and I
yeah,
found
that's
that
your
it's not
group.
true.
That's your group, and that you are being put
It's
here
not
to
my
do.
group.
Then why aren't there other media sources out here? Why aren't
Well,
there
that's a
anybody
great
else?
question.
There's
And I
sanctioned
think
people.
that's been addressed
There's
as well.
these sanctioned people
There's
that are
reasons
out here that are allowed
the
to be
media
out
doesn't
here.
want to be out here for some reason.
I can't, dude.
Let's have
Please,
Ricky
thank you,
speak.
Simon.
Please.
So
Let's
Can we shake hands, man?
No,
Please.
I don't need to shake hands.
I'll shake your hand. You don't want to shake my
I
hand?
think you're wrong, and I know differently. And I've asked the questions you've been asking, and I've gotten the answers.
I can't be a part of this anymore.
And you're saying things that are inflammatory and not true.
We gotta wrap this
Yes,
up.
it is. I was looking at that lineup,
We
man.
gotta
This is a
divide
stacked
shake
field.
hands. We're trying to.
This is going to be a good one. You got
Look,
Shelby
man, I love you.
Williams out of Tennessee.
I love you, man.
That's
We're
from
I don't wanna-
Texas.
I don't wanna touch
He's
it. Thank you very much.
there.
I appreciate it.
Of course, you got Daddy, Damon Murdy. That's Dallin's daddy. He did in the first one. Damon has a win already. And of course, Dusty Fisk, what a show he put on. But all right there, Corey, you give us fire us off here for this second feature.
All right, again, 20 laps the distance. They're coming through turns 3 and 4 with fire at the last XR Plus banner coming out of turns 3 and 4. Your SRI stock
how are
car
you
feature
connected
race
to the
number
Boogaloo?
2 is green.
I'm not. I'm a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said he's part of the
Off in the
Boogaloo.
turns 1 and 2 they go.
He
Dustin
actually
Fisk,
did. No,
what
he did.
a restart.
Everything's on camera.
For the
Not
man
you.
that had to bring
The
the
other
car
guy.
on the U-Hauls. They're going to take
he-
it back
he doesn't
down the
speak for me.
backstretch.
He doesn't speak-
by
I
two,
was
by
asking
two.
how
Noah's
you were
arcing it off
connected
in
to
the
him.
turns 3 and 4 to Phil Storms.
Well, I'm not connected.
Great battle
I mean,
for the
we're all
second
brothers
spot
and
as they're going to
sisters
go
here, man,
toe-to-toe. Coming out
You
of
know,
turn
that's
4
that
is
we
Dustin
should be a
Fisk leads
family
lap
and
number 1.
throwing accusations and trying to throw each other under the bus. I don't want. That's not what I want.
That's exactly what I saw him doing was making accusations that have any facts to them.
Yeah, and he doesn't speak for me. And
your top three.
I hate to see this turn into something like this. We should be able to have conversations, right? And keep it calm and keep it gentle. And yeah, I don't agree with how he handled this. And you know, if you want to shake my hand, I think that would be a sign of unity here. I don't hate you.
You did the same thing from what we saw at the drivers' meeting 2 mornings ago.
Do you know who I am?
The DJ.
Yeah, you know how long I've been here? So providing my own speakers and providing my time. And yeah, when did I show up?
You were here the day after we got here.
Well, I participated in the first, the first drive, so I was essentially here.
You were here that Friday that the convoy showed up.
Yeah, I went to a DC march first because I don't really do the social media thing, and all I heard was like, yeah, truckers are going March 1st, so I was there, and I was like, where's everybody? This is bad, but you know, then I got back on social media and started talking to some people, and then figured out everyone was here. And
so I have a friend that bought some camera gear from you.
From me?
Yeah. Do you sell camera gear on Facebook?
Oh, yeah. I sold some batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's your buddy?
Albert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know Albert.
So, okay. I guess you still owe him something from that. There was some problem with that sale.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's funny because he heard your name the other morning.
What is it, like a battery I forgot to pack or something like that?
What's that?
Was it like probably like a battery or something? I'll go into. I haven't checked my Facebook messages, and that's probably where. And I don't have notifications or anything.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely get in touch with him. And thank you for telling me that.
You should. Check out Albert. Make sure you.
I know. Absolutely. Oh, thank you for being here.
Can you guys?
Yeah. No, we'll go. I got my bus there. We'll go chill on the bus. Can we shake hands, man? Thank you.
And how about that tire
Appreciate you. I
change?
love you.
They have not even completed a lap under yellow, so give it up. And if you're in the stands here, give a nice round of applause for Chris Murray's crew out there getting that tire change.
I was supposed to ask you, did you get
and they think that us truck riders
look at how are you projecting?
That is a lot of damage right there on the 7x6 Y of Hayden Young
and try to
Wyoming, Wisconsin. Looks like we're down 2 cars here with only
when they have their own movement and their own agenda, which is fine. That's fine. They go to handle their stuff, but we need to be able to handle ours. So I actually got the guy, I want everybody up there on YouTube to basically admit, he was talking about all this fraud and everything else. I said, do you have evidence? Do you have evidence? Do you have evidence? And he said no. Okay? And it was funny. That's because it's all I needed to do is to get him to admit that he had no evidence. And another lady over here that's got this little curly haired bust thing over here she's got was talking about, oh, well, they're doing Gestapo stuff, throwing people out in the middle of the night. And I said, well, do you have any proof of that? And she goes, well, yeah, we got it on video. And I was like, can you show me the video? Well, I don't have the video. I was like, oh, okay. So
that is the good thing, that a lot of these guys can work overnight.
We don't care who comes down here, but you can't come down here with your agenda. We have one message that we're trying to get done, and one mission, one step that we're trying to get done right now. That's get rid of the Emergencies Powers Act. That is the Emergency Powers Act. That goes back a long ways, before COVID and everything else. They subverted our Constitution by putting that in place and creating that act. And once we get rid of that, we have our Constitution back, and then we can go after other things. But until that's done, nothing else matters. Okay? So I love all y'all. Don't forget, come over and see me at GWT333 on YouTube. And subscribe, and if you want to help me out a little bit,
we need to keep him here.
Support me and help support, keep me here. To help me stay here.
Yes. Support him, please.
Dollar shop, GWT333, and I think
he just got arrested.
Oh, did he have guns?
Especially on the dirt side of racing, we're there for each other. Companies,
yeah, one in the chamber.
Have had issues.
One in jail.
Called it. Like you were saying, people coming in and helping them. Hey, I got a motor. If you need it, you can run this backup engine that I
CC record the gun, then gets back. I record the gun.
Double 5 formation, so we may be racing here pretty soon.
Looks like Peyton Taylor, maybe he
This helps.
Well, I mean, Black Oracle said it in the movie.
Yeah.
Caution lights are out. We're ready to go, Dwayne.
Cannot wait to see what's about to unfold. Those that have been keeping track all week, Dustin, this Boston,
My content.
truck that he had recently just purchased in Ford and had to get help with the local law to get him a U-Haul. And that U-Hauled him into a win. Then he's going to U-Haul and pull this field for the start. Green is out. Here we go. So off in the turns 1 and 2 they go. They already still going north at 2 by 2. They take him down the backstretch. Mr. Damon Murdy, he will go ahead into the second spot, but a good intense battle right there for the third spot as they come to you there, Corey.
He's arrested for having a loaded firearm with ammo in the chamber.
But looks like Albert's going to get the advantage out of that one. He's going to get to the inside right by the zero. He's going to take the third spot here. Have a good battle going on right behind them. Well, look at Shelby Williams dropping it down low. Coming out of Ford. Going to try to slide up in front of Mike Albertson. But Albertson gets a good run up the spot back.
These guys have no fear when they get back in that throttle. It's all gas, no brakes, and there goes Albertson around. And whoa, good job by the driver. The presence of mind to see the averting danger happen.
They believe consensual. Consensual law. Yeah. In gun law, I believe in consensual actions between voluntary individuals. Okay. Why are they arrested?
Do not know the laws here, guys. I wish I was back at home. I would be quoting you guys penal codes and left and right, but
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with this.
I just heard they were arresting me at a gun.
We don't know what he has.
Did he have a concealed weapon?
I don't know if I'll probably have my mic on, but I'm sitting here texting somebody and realize that.
Wow. This is what America has come to.
Do anarchists?
That's the main thing. Instead of making a law person do something to someone else, you know, help them yourself. That's how we live in the Hagerstown Speedway.
You believe this is anarchist
There's no leadership.
We're
We're all here because
there
of
is
what we want to
leadership
do.
in like the People's Convoy.
Wait, so I came here because I wanted
There's 30 truckers that are organized
and then they're going to say that I have to follow their leadership?
17 laps to go.
Well, they've said it in their drivers' meeting. They said if you don't agree with how we're doing this, and you want to do something different outside of that, you probably don't belong here.
Play possible.
A lot of people here don't feel like they're doing the right thing. I mean, talk to them and they're still here.
And they've said
It's not all anarchists. There's
ready, so we're gonna have
everybody here.
how they're going about doing it.
That's not what I'm talking about. We support what you guys are doing.
I keep saying you guys.
What they do up on stage. I quit my job. I sold my house. I came here for my own agenda, which isn't directly in line with what they're about.
There's glass cop with
I support this because you have a right.
Freedom on the outside, trying to make some things work. But look at Shelby Williams now. He is really trying to fight his way into the top 5 as Kid Rock is going for it as he takes it down to the bottom of the number 82 CD. These guys are trying to hug that bottom nice and tight, but it's all about momentum, baby, as they come off.
We knocked out another lap. It's 15 to go. 5 in.
No, I said a lot of people here actually I have been interviewing them.
It's going to hook the girdle there just a little bit.
But I am
People that would like to do something a little more impressive.
Let's look at this one here.
like this for what?
Shelby Williamson went in too.
Seems to not agree with how the People's Convoy is running things.
Oh,
and
wait, if they're kicking people out, yeah, I don't. That's weird. That doesn't seem right. It might crease me.
No, I don't agree with it either.
I thought you were talking about the other action.
I think that this whole movement is way bigger than what they're making it out to be, and they're trying to force a very specific objective. We all want freedom. You know, we want freedom from tyranny, freedom from these regulations. I'm sorry. not the regulations, the
mandates.
The emergency powers, we agree with that. There's a lot more that we can be doing while we're here. You know, and so we're it's just that there's a lot of people who are like, well,
there's a ton of problems that need to get solved in the world. They're focused on something very specific that's attainable right this second, that needs to happen to save multiple people so we can go back to work and get our lives back. I'm one of those people. So when I say we, I agree with that because I'm one of those people as well. However, you want other things. And I've talked to other people that would like to see them do more on the trucking aspect. But they've also made it very clear this is about those specific problems that we're all facing, and that's what they're focused on. They're going to get that, and then maybe go do some other things after that.
As long as they're not filtering free speech.
One of the things I noticed with the Ricky Bobby incident was, Ricky Bobby had been there for I think 15 or 16 days providing his equipment there, voluntarily providing it, and when they kicked him out, from what I was hearing, they didn't even know his name. He'd been there for 15 days, they didn't even know his name. He got up on stage and it didn't, I saw what happened. I don't attend it physically, but I watched the live streams, and I saw what happened, and I didn't, when I saw it, I was like, okay, I kind of understand there's a couple of almost details that they didn't want him to say, and he didn't, but he almost did, right? And they didn't like it, and I was like, I still don't know that it was an appropriate response. And just the fact that they would kick him out after all that service they had given him and call him some liberal something. And he was upset because when they took the mic from him, it's his equipment. And they started trash talking him with his own equipment, don't even know his name. And he's like, what do you mean? He's not... So he took the mic back or whatever it was.
His place.
It was his property, the speakers. And they weren't giving, they're not giving the people the respect that they deserve. You know, we're here too. We've sacrificed. We want what the truckers want, and we want more. We want to be able to make this as effective as possible and not just one thing. I think that leadership should be a fluid thing. You could have 100 leaders, you could have 10 leaders, you could have one leader, you could have no leaders, you could have everyone leading themselves. Whatever it is, I think it should be decentralized. I think that people up on stage should be free to do their thing. They shouldn't try to, step on other people. I think what Ricky did was fine. I mean, if they had just kind of ignored it and then talked to him afterward and been like, hey, look, man, you've been here with us all this time. Here's what happened and here's why we didn't want that to happen and we don't want it to happen again. Approaching him respectfully rather than this authoritarian, like, no, you can't say that, and getting up on them like, we don't know, that has nothing to do with us, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, that is kind of what I was hoping we would start to see. And I'm part of this. I quit my job and sold my house,
Contact here at turn number 2.
Woo! Give them a wreck flare. Whoa! As they get back into the throttle. Here on the front stretch they go. Back off in the turns 1 and 2. What a showdown. These guys are not withdrawing any punches. Or they're restricted for haymakers. Sure. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield minus the earbite as they get in turns 3 and 4.
All right, and again, looking to get coming out of turn 4 this time. I had it wrong last time. The drone shot kind of screws that up for me every once in a while. It's not Jesse's fault, that's my own. I always got screwed up when I played it on video games too here. But here we go, they drop down to the inside lane. Again, Aaron's holding down the position. And you have that 8B right behind Brandon Blake. Getting up close and personal there in turn and number 3 coming around the step out here. 2 to go, green high from Wes White. We have 2 laps to go. It's Dustin Fisk, Damon Murdy, Jason Rogers, Ben Glasscock, and Colt there. It's your top 5.
And Damon Murdy has kept pace with the leader all race long, but Dustin Fisk is still very strong. As he comes across the stripe to take the white rag, he is only 0.698 seconds ahead of
we're talking about
grizzled veteran
he's saying that it's
Damon
young
Murdy.
people
So
and
bring
they
us
need to
on
be
home
treated
there,
differently
Corey.
because they're
There they go into turn number 3. Coming out of turn number 4, your SRI stock car feature is coming on the last lap. Fisk gets loose on turn number 4. Murdy closes
there's all these questions of what's happening and don't say
it's
that.
going to be a showdown as they come out of turn number 4. Who's going to get the third spot? As they hit the
something
line,
like that, so
give
that
it to
people
Jason
are, everyone's in the dark,
Glasscock.
in their own ways.
Aaron's
And I think that's not healthy, ultimately. I think this can thrive and do awesome things, but, where's the transparency? There have been rumors and things, and some people are very confident in them, and I've
You
not
said the key word, which is
examined.
rumors. There's been a lot of rumors.
Well, they may be more than rumors. That's
and
the
it's
thing.
built even more since you've been here in Hagerstown.
And that's why we need transparency. If there's a rumor, it needs to be, brought to the forefront in some setting.
My friend that just got arrested was spouting all of those rumors that I've been hearing for 2 weeks now that we've talked about and found out what's been going on. He didn't want to listen to an elder and hear an opposing viewpoint based on what's been said and done to counter those rumors. And now he's in a squad car going somewhere. But yet, I understand you have an opinion and you're supposed to have that, but you don't like how things are being run. Is it your place to decide how things are run?
Well, I mean,
600 Sean Slaughter and 3 Travis Schmidt. Row number 7, Jalen Wettengill.
That's an opinion, and we're trying to understand where.
So I have a specific belief around authority, and it's that all authority comes from ownership. So if anything, the property owner would have the ability to delegate authority over his own property, and I think that was laid out to some extent here tonight. It was the first I'd ever heard. One of the gentlemen who was up here with glasses and part of security, I think he had claimed, had said, I have a deed by the owner for protection. First I'd heard of it, and if everyone had known that at some point and it had been communicated, a lot of this stuff could have been, prevented.
Did you ever hear them talk about the idea of policing? I'm going to use ourselves because that was the word that they used. They said it's up to us to police ourselves from the far left and the far right because this is a movement of the people. You did hear that.
I have heard that from other people, like on the security team, who are welcome, and I'm not good with the names.
You heard it from the drivers' meeting.
I've heard self-governance, and we're making an example.
No, it was very specific about policing, looking out for one another, making sure that bad elements
Tell us about the folks on this race car.
Right?
I got highway area who's my company.
Yeah, and that's our responsibility ultimately, anyway, like at any point.
So,
you
don't. It sounds like you don't believe in this idea that there is an organization and there's people who make decisions for the People's Convoy as an organization and the movement that we're at.
Well, I mean, I think there is an organization called the People's Convoy, and I even came in with that specific convoy, but it was never. I don't think that it was ever a centralized movement. I think people had an idea. The people who first started this.
On the entrance, I think that's 32. Started a bit slick out there. They threw just a slight amount of moisture on the racetrack.
What's the guy's name?
Around the 32C of Andy Welter. We're going to finish up our lineup. Cecil Hayes, 11H.
The guy that gets up on stage every time.
Well, he was gone a couple of days. I would think if you've been here for a month, you'd know exactly who
I've been here this month. I'm not here for the leadership. I'm not here for the leadership, and I don't pay attention to names. We've been watching the live streams. I don't pay attention to whose names.
It sounds like you've been at a completely different event than everyone else when you don't know who Brian is and what his position is.
No, within
the People's Convoy.
I've been here and I'm aware. I hear the names, but my focus is not on who that leadership is in their own initiatives. My focus is talking about philosophy with people, the philosophy behind what they're here to do, and I support them in that way. That's why I quit my job and came here. Is there's a philosophy behind why those things.
Convoy, you're here for your own agenda.
We're here to support the
But yet you
People's
don't
Convoy.
know who the People's Convoy is.
No, it's us. That is all of us. All of us.
But I asked you very specifically
Brian is
who
not
the leadership
People's
of
Convoy.
the People's
That's
Convoy is.
I staunchly oppose the idea that Brian is the People's Convoy and gets to say what all of us are here for. That's just not the case.
You would actually hear that Brian is one of the people that gets up on stage, but there's actually 30, and he said it multiple times. He said it in a meeting with Ted Cruz that there's 30 drivers that started this movement. It was led and started by the drivers, but it's
Canadian
about
drivers,
people.
right? This was an example of the
spearhead is the word that is used.
I wanted to join the Canadian drivers, but I can't go past the border, And I decided this would be a good opportunity when it's coming through Oklahoma. I was like, well, I can join these drivers because I do support ending the mandates, ending the Emergency Powers Act. Like, I do support that. There's a philosophy behind why I support it. And I wanted to come here and talk to people about that because I think there's a foundation that needs to be led if we're going to have lasting freedom and lasting protection from things like Emergency Powers Act, you know, among other
But it
things.
seems like you've ignored the whole idea of what the People's Convoy is, and
Because he couldn't answer one question.
well, yeah, exactly. That's
So,
that's
I
the
mean-
point. Is that
Because
we're
they-
talking about the leadership.
I think you just didn't want to talk about Brian.
Brian's one guy.
So why does
Convoy,
that
and
mean
the
that
reason
you're
you're upset, and I'm trying to understand if you actually are aware of what the People's Convoy is about.
Yeah.
from what we've heard them say?
Lots of different
Right. It sounds like you've missed a lot.
So like,
What do you think we're missing? We've been going to every campfire. We've been going to every single campfire talking to people this whole time.
Yes.
And
Absolutely. I agree with you. Yes.
how close these rules actually
We're
are.
not here to support
But
Brian.
there's still an organization that is running the People's Convoy. And
The
what we've been
people are
talking
the
about.
people are running it, and then he's taking an initiative over a specific part of that convoy. That's how I view it, because no one here signed their name and said I agree to abide by everything that Brian says in his agenda, and no one did that. We came, we were like, yeah, we support your message. We're coming. We're going to support you, and we sacrificed.
So,
yeah. Go ahead.
Then to go here then. What is the flag that is in the middle of the flatbed truck?
What do you mean?
The truck that leads the convoy. There's a flag on it. Do you know what that flag is and what it represents?
I see multiple flags on multiple
It's the American flag in the middle, the big flag.
Okay.
It's the big American flag that's in the middle of that flatbed trailer. If you've been here for a month, I would think you'd know exactly.
We've been with the convoy. Every time we've gone with the convoy, we've seen multiple legs of the convoy, different
And you
stretches of the
can't tell me
convoy.
what that flag is and where it came from.
We never know who the head convoy. We never know who's in the front or the head. We've always been with the four-wheel vehicles
talking
following.
about in the flatbed that
Yeah,
they
the flatbed that they were doing.
all their speeches from.
Yeah, that the
why
70-year-old flag that
Why
was
does
on
that matter what flag? I don't pay attention to flags. I don't care about flags.
And why
I'm not a flag
that
guy.
flag on the back?
I'm not a flag guy. I don't care about them.
It doesn't matter. It shows us that you have no idea what the People's Convoy is about.
Because I don't know what a flag was, I don't know what it's about, and I wouldn't have quit my job and sold my house to come here because I support what it's all about.
Completely full of shit is what we've just learned. You don't know anything about the People's
No, your
Convoy.
argument is shit is what we've
Anything
learned.
about the flag that's on that
Your argument is shit. You said you can't name the flag. You don't know
exactly who
Hey,
you
ask
are.
anyone
Oh,
here
you
who
don't
we
know
are.
what they're
They know who we are.
And yes, I've just learned who you are as well, based on the fact that you don't know what's going on.
You don't know the flag.
And you're not clearly not a part of this convoy at all.
Understand what this flag
And
is
you're
about.
and you don't represent anyone here whatsoever.
Baseless statements. You're just baseless.
He's trying to make it narrow.
Thank you very much.
Able to put a little bit of a gap on Fett here.
I'm gonna stand right between you. I'm gonna stand right between you. But you're not gonna come up on my girl like you're gonna do something. You're gonna
That was absolutely the greatest question you could have said.
What do those questions mean? You're just trying to say that we don't know anything about the People's Convoy? So we have been here. It's proof.
We have been here.
Because
Yeah,
you don't know
we've been
anything
walking
about
around
this
and
convoy,
talking to
which I
people.
just showed you.
Wait, why does that matter that we didn't watch that one thing that you told us about?
It's not one thing.
Yeah, we
It's
watch
been
them
talked
every
about
day.
since that flag showed up.
So, because
Brian, we don't view Brian.
I didn't
We don't view this as Brian's convoy as the thing.
So what does it matter if
Do you
we
know
know
when the
about
flag
the
was
flag?
given to him?
Someone told me the story. I heard this.
We have a friend of ours named Tim who had a flag that was given to him from World War II, and this guy had had it, and the wife of her grandfather or something like that had given it to him, and we were friends with the guy. You know, we're good friends with this guy, and we even signed it on there. I signed the flag. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but he had it in his cab when we talked to him, but he left. Because the stuff that's been going on, he left because of it. The guy you're talking about with the flag left left because of it.
Yeah,
He's a really cool guy, and he's like, we get that this is bigger than what they're about, and he's like, what are we doing? Like, he's that guy, and he supports what it's about, but
he's like, I don't know what to do.
everyone has their own agenda. Everyone does, and this is not Brian's convoy. There's a lot of people that came here. We do support the convoy, and we're here to talk about the philosophy behind it. We're passionate about it. This is what we're about.
Because last time he also got an
Wait, how are we not supporting the
We're trying to find ways to get people to come here to support them, to join the convoy. Yeah. And there's a media blackout. Did you know that the Hagerstown media...
We're assuming that we're not supporting it.
I'm not spreading any rumors. I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea.
Why was your friend arrested?
He was... Okay.
He's out here spreading.
He was arrested for having a firearm on him. And he... No, that was literally it. That was literally it. The cop walked up to him and said, do you have a firearm on you? And he said, yes, I do. I was filming it. I filmed it. He said, yes, I do. And he said, will you show it to me? He said, I won't show it to you. He said, if you don't show it to me, then I'm going to have to arrest you. And he said, anyway, they arrested him, took it off of him. And so he literally was arrested for exercising his right to defend himself by a bunch of men who had pistols on their heads. Yeah. I know. And that's wrong. That's wrong that they're violating your right to do that. Right.
I disagree with that.
Exactly. Which are wrong, and the officers themselves swore not to do what they just did. I know, because it's a monopoly, and that's another part of it, is
I love your passion.
We have 5 laps. I love your passion.
Yeah.
They go down the back straightaway and turn. I'm here to cover the
Yeah.
I also want to make sure that second in that 9 car, there's a little bit of breathing room before they catch lap traffic here.
And the real fake news that doesn't come out here.
As they go on turn for him too, there's a ton of room at the bottom though. Your 2 slower cars are using the top lane. Brock Runwell is...
And he also had no evidence of what he was saying, which is hurting what you seem to be really all about and trying to help support. You actually stood here and helped destroy this.
I was just filming. I was filming because the police showed up, and I was like, I gotta film in case something happens, which it did. He got arrested.
But ultimately, it's. Come
on, man, join us.
But yes, I was here to support him, if that's what you mean. I was here to support Ricky Bobby specifically because we wanted Ricky Bobby to be let back in because
Ricky Bobby stepped outside the boundaries
of Brian's opinion.
What the organization is doing.
Well, the organization is much bigger than what the people think they have. They think they're on a seat of power, and they're not. They're not.
Somebody has.
You can have 100 people talking for the convoy. They're not the voice of everyone in the convoy, but every individual can speak for themselves from the convoy.
And just like him having that gun illegally,
Well, actually, the law was illegal, not
you have to respect
him.
the people who run the house that you're living in right this minute.
No, you do not. You do not. Not when
I'm not going to come to your house and tell you how to run your house.
If you were transported back to 1830, would you respect the slavery laws in the South? Because you're in their land,
I don't live
you
in that
recognize.
time. I live in 2022.
And now there's the same thing: slavery laws against your right to defend yourself. I'm not. It's the same thing in principle.
We're not in the 1800s right now. We're in 2022.
I know. That's right.
The mentality and the where we're at.
Do you see what I'm getting at, though? You're saying you have to respect the laws of your hometown, and I'm saying no. If the laws of your hometown are not worthy of respect.
It really mattered. It's the same thing, because this time in 20 years, we're going to look back and say, I can't believe we obeyed those laws.
I'm here right now, and if you want to ask me about something that would happen right this second, I'll answer that because I'm here and present. I'm not present in 1800s.
So you don't think you would have been against
You're present now,
I don't know how I would have been. I don't know where I would have been at that time. And so,
a man was arrested here for having a firearm, and I was saying that was wrong, and he said you have to respect. And I don't want to put. But you said you have to respect the laws.
I'm gonna try to walk away again. Hopefully nobody else gets arrested as they go to the car. But there's big water drops coming down, and I gotta tell you,
the Discord is off the hook, and I'm not sure. I think it was Captain Chromo was giving me some great things to talk about, and oh, you're awesome, man. That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. That was a real team effort in that conversation.
Chris.
You all good? Yeah, it was something. But it was interesting that you picked up on that about just the basic things about if you're here and you've been part of this convoy, you would know all of those things. If you're just here freeloading off the land and taking, resources from people,
Get out!
Yeah, then get out. Exactly. Because you're not actually active and participating in the event that's happening if you don't understand or know shit about it. And Chromo pointed that out. How could you be here for a month and not know what that flag is? Not know who Brian is and what his role is in this? Yeah. Right. Yeah, we know Brian. Yeah. Yeah, right. Right. Yeah. Oh, and after I told him what the flag was and what the flag... Oh, yeah, I know the flag. Bullshit. That's awesome. But I'm the corrupt journalist. Unbelievable. The insanity. We've been hearing all these ridiculous rumors for a while. I know. Why does that matter? But I'm the one gaslighting. No, I think they're all kicked out at this point. Shannon, thank you so much for that PayPal. You are awesome. I appreciate your generosity. Thank you.
If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. You're watching Fry TV now.
All right. Who's playing the audio from my live stream in the Discord? You gotta shut that off.
The mechanic, he helps install the CB radio and the black bean. So the black bean.
It's too much.
CB.
It's too much.
What you gotta go there for?
You're not doing a very good job managing that tonight.
Black bean.
Black bean. That's what we call it.
I almost turned it down so far.
All right, Pop-Tart.
You need to take a nap,
Awesome.
Pop-Tart.
Awesome idea.
Security equal. Damn, Pop-Tart.
Hey, how's that CD work?
Working great. Thank you.
I need you around more often. It's like what's that character from Mad Max with the little guy and the big guy?
They got a damn Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart being Pop-Tart. Thank you, Curly. All right, guys. See you later. See you tomorrow morning. Crazy night.
Like I said, I'm gonna try to help you because I always help everyone. Okay? So I'm gonna have the one with him and Peter is gonna come and I will help you. Right now, I feel like I got it.
Okay, yeah. There they go. See? We hugged it out, chat. Alright. And now Brant's gonna dance. And I just bust it down.
Come on now. There you go.
Let's go. It's called the Worm Dab, chat. Took me 20 seconds to get that one.
Alright, guys.
This is me filming the people filming the thing.
So that was fun.
This is called Filmception.
Oh, did you start that channel? I have streamers streaming streamers.
Streamers, streaming streamers.
There you go.
Streaming.
Filmception. Yeah. So start
Yeah.
that. What's your backup channel?
There we go.
You just put clips of just filming streamers. I've already got 2 clips on my channel. I'll go back and get my second phone so I can actually see the chat.
Yikes. Chat, that got crazy. Alright, so let's get out of here. It's starting to riggedy rain.
There you go, guys.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That was crazy.
Fifth time I've opened
I was about to go to bed.
Closed it back down and opened it up. Closed it back down. Guess what? I closed it right back down. Guess what? Yeah.
I was about to go to bed.
And then I'm like, what's leaving? Like, I was like,
Really?
No, I would have not even known this was
One
going
of
on
the-
if somebody
one of-
in my chat, they were like, go to
somebody
the front,
that-
go to the front now, Brant, go to the front.
They did, yeah, same thing. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got like a PayPal donation with a note attached.
A notification?
Yeah. Look at, go watch WYSIWYG. Yeah, I was like, whoa, okay. Yeah, that was a little bit intense. And now it's getting wet. Oh
It's
well.
supposed to be nasty this weekend, y'all. Make sure you pack up.
Cool. All right. See you guys later. Have a good evening.
It's gonna start coming down big time. Oh shit. Oh no.
Everything I can explain about that silliness in just a moment.
Dinner, get some rest, do some work. But tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I thought the camera was going on. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. We're back here for another driver's meeting and a big Friday to end the week off. It's gonna be a blast. I know, I've had the whole night up. All right, good night, everybody. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. We're in Discord, shooting the shit, talking about what just happened. Come join us off stream in the Discord. Find the link for Discord in any of the stream descriptions. It's in there. Find it, come join us. You can go to Facebook, and I think it's in there as well. So we'll see you in Discord, everybody. Good night.
All right, so that's getting kind of interesting. All right, so I'm going to pull up, let's see, I'll close what you see, what you get. Pull up Brant's audio.
See, that's the thing. He was not on the he wasn't on the private property. He was out on the street.
He's on public property.
Yeah, he got to have a CHL to be able to.
Private property.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't be able to do
I'm from
anything.
Nebraska. I don't think mine's good. If you're
Yeah, I'm from Texas. Yeah, I'm constitutional carry where I'm from. So.
I didn't think it would cover you here in PA.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
But still,
yeah. We're in Maryland.
You got a gun. You know it's illegal. Cops around, but you don't stand around talking and shit.
Right. Yeah.
I know.
mean,
What the hell? You need to be arrested. What, you come and start shooting people for freedom?
Let me tell you, lessons were learned tonight.
Kill people for freedom. They're gonna make you free. What are you talking about? You can't kill people. Yeah, I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Oh snap! Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we got lessons being taught, y'all. Brant, like Grant, but with a B. B-R-A-N-T for Liberty. I'm in the very center of the little sign that they have with all the streamer names.
Were you
on it.
on TV once?
I'm the person that actually inspired him to start doing it. I was an aggregate
He
streamer.
rated your chat room. Oh yeah, he's cool.
I can't find my phone. What do you call it? It's dark. I hate having a black interior. I thought I loved it when I got the car. No, I hate it, dude. I lose my phone all the time.
Oh snap! I just lost mine, bro. You were saying that, bro. When you said that, I lost it in my jacket. Right. I started freaking out. I was like, oh no. You know when you do that poke, you're like, I don't feel the phone.
Here we go, Steve. Coming at you, bro.
Happening on WYSIWYG or you on first responder and have a conversation.
Should be ringing anytime.
That's health
Pretty voice right there. So.
Guns are for freedom, folks.
Yes.
I'm not up to speed on the chats, guys, so I tried to run up there and cover the convoy like I'm supposed to cover it.
Steve's. Royal Artist Agency.
I can't. It's raining, Carl. I'm
He
sorry.
did a song
I
in our
would have.
kitchen down here earlier.
Nice. I'm a music major, composition and theory, so I feel that.
It's in the key of.
I lost my studio in July of 2020 when the pandemic.
This is me back in the day when I was in
snap.
in Omaha. But I'm the dreamer. I got a song called "Wake Up in the USA." You can download. Here's a video that I was gonna dance with his phone.
Nice. There you go.
But other than the video.
Man, he's been everywhere, y'all.
You too,
You too, brother.
But
yes, sir. See you tomorrow.
I'm about to be signed by iHeartRadio, and this song is about to be.
Oh, nice. Y'all look out for Steve Spurgeon.
That's right. Wake Up in the USA, SteveSpurgeon.com. Check this out on YouTube. And you can stream the song on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Steve. Heck yeah, man. Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Brant, like Grant with a B.
Okay, where you at, Brant?
Brant for Liberty right here. BRANTFORLIBERTY.
Brant, watch out behind you just in case.
Oh, yeah. YouTube, everywhere.
I'm Mike.
Nice to meet you, Mike, by the way. No, no D in it. BRANTFORLIBERTY all together. Brant for Liberty.
I'm glad that little fella got arrested for the gun possession because, quite frankly, he wasn't very nice. I mean that's true.
Well, here's the thing is,
and the red-haired fella was also
politically motivated. Gun flashing is worse than just gun flashing because there's a very heavy motive. Like there in California, for instance, which I hate to use California for an example, but in California you can't go
Polish
to.
Agnes in the house.
Hey, what's up?
There she is. Hello, hello.
Hey.
I'm Brant, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Live streamers in the house.
No, we haven't. I always miss you. I was like, I was gonna come say hey.
One live streamer looking at another, goes to infinity.
Yeah, so I went to DC the last 3 days, so I've been kind of incognito. I've been taking people on like museums and tours of like.
So let's do a quick deep fry to Brant for Liberty. And yes, he was my inspiration to start restreaming years ago, and I never started it. I said, I'm going to do that one day.
Portuguese Converso Jews. And their leader, I forget what his name, I think it started with a P, but he signed like 10 or 20,000 like permission slips, I guess you could call them, for people to be leaving Portugal and coming to Ellis Island. And my grandmother was one of those women that got to escape Nazism in that era. And so here we are 2 generations later fighting for the same stuff again.
Exactly.
So I used to have a bunch of businesses and the pandemic took them away from me. And I owned a green screen studio. I had a defensive driving school. It's like a studio completely wrapped in green screen so people can come in and like sublet it. They have video productions. They could come in. Yeah, I went to school for music, and then I had a history minor. And I've always, I can play guitar, piano, I can sing. I'm an entertainer.
On camera, of course.
Okay, hey chat. So we're gonna mark that down. Brant will perform for Polish Agnes. I will do it. We'll put on a concert.
Are you gonna be next?
This Saturday or the next one?
This one.
When should we do it? Yes, this Saturday I will be here.
You got your guitar with you?
I do not have a guitar with me.
What do you
Somebody
have
wants
with
to
you?
provide one? I will play it. I will do it.
We need a guitar. I'm gonna.
Wait, so I can go over there, right?
No freaking way!
Hey,
this
that works.
guy.
That works.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
So play now. Play now.
Oh, snap.
Play now. Oh my God, people, we're doing this. We're doing this. Woohoo! Oh my gosh, this guy set up. I don't even.
I guess we're gonna do this.
Yes, and perfect lighting. Oh my God. I called you out.
Well,
Haha.
see all that though.
Oh my God, what all these sounds are about?
I think people are just subbing. I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Whoever's making that ding happen, thank you.
Yes, we're gonna have Brent is your name, right?
We like,
Brent, we're gonna have Brent playing for us guitar. This awesome guy. Check this out.
Nice. Turn it up. No, we don't turn it up because it's not got the. Well, it's Brent. Figure out how to chat with him and not mess with the screen. Y'all see. That's what Dad was saying. It's that hiding back there.
Oh shoot, he's got me.
Good job. Let's go get here.
It's definitely hard.
All right, man.
What do y'all want me to play?
Just handling so much.
Play something romantic. For freedom.
So much information. I wish I could just get a kind of a better rundown
pick?
No, I got one right here.
There's a tuner there if you want to use it.
Here, you hold up. It was looking so good with that little light, I was like, I'm closing my door so you don't.
Yeah, Chad, I have no callus on my fingers. I haven't played a guitar in a minute.
Uh-oh.
And it's damp out and cold to make it a lot harder.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like playing outside in the cold.
No, and the damp is really brutal. You do have an electric.
Ooh.
Man, you have like a tough gauge string. You go in on it. I usually like silky string, like 6 usually, somewhere around there. Warmed up here and we'll get a little better.
You're doing awesome. I love it. Guys with guitars are super sexy.
I just carried her around,
Woo, dang, these
Wow.
things
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And when it's damp, it's brutal.
It's alright. It's as much about the song. Let's hear it.
Woohoo! Brand for liberty.
Brand for guitar.
Yay.
Yeah, Chad, I gotta get reworn back up on these things.
Yay! Good job. I love it. Freedom, baby.
Agnes gassing me up, y'all. Hearts in the chat for Agnes, please.
Hearts in the chat. I can't even see the chat because you got.
I know. I have to use the 2-phone thing.
You got. Can you see the chat? No chat available.
I will.
You don't even know what they're saying.
I do usually chat. Y'all got me on the spot. All right, chat.
Chat.
Flood it, chat. Show us what you got.
Show us what you got. How you flip this camera on this thing? Oh, I see now.
325 in the chat right now, y'all.
All right, one of these
How
days.
awesome, right?
You know
This
he plays
dude.
now.
Oh, hearts. Oh.
Look at that.
These hearts are for you, my friend.
Oh, goodness, y'all.
Brent hitting that.
Oh, how awesome, huh?
Y'all keep it going. Shut the chat down with just nothing but hearts.
Oh my goodness.
We've had a
Oh my God,
tumultuous
how you
evening, and you know what we
carry
need?
this
We got hugs. Yo, what's up, everybody? What up, Yeety? That junk guitar didn't work. Should have busted it. Come on, kitty cat. Come on. No, it was a user issue. That was actually.
It's damp out too.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Thank
I mean,
you.
If you don't have blisters, forget it.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
Yo,
awesome. Love that.
Show her some love.
No, show you love. Watch this, guys. Show him.
Mm-hmm. Chat, you're on the screen now. Look, you're on the screen, chat. It's backwards. I'm sorry. Look.
But that's okay. All the love in the world. There we go. Didn't that make your night or
Oh
what?
my gosh, look, I gotta catch up to it.
That song you were
We're
doing
getting
on
deep
yours?
fried. Yo, shout out to Fried TV.
Fried TV.
Fried TV, good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what
Oh
else
my
we
God,
got here.
how do you carry this thing so heavy?
Strong hands.
Does it have a gimbal
You
on it?
got some freaking
No,
muscles.
I do have a gimbal as well, for sure.
All right, I'm giving you back.
Chat, I carry this for like 30,000 steps a day.
Oh my goodness, 10 miles.
It was really nice to meet you, Agnes.
I know, right? Nice to meet you.
Everybody, say goodbye to Agnes.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Agnes.
Good night.
I'm walking in my freaking hero.
Stay safe.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Saturday.
Saturday. I'll see you Saturday. All right. Y'all be safe, okay? Everybody say good night, Agnes, in the chat.
All right, Frank. We will see you when we see you, my friend.
Yes. Hey, thank you for like randomly giving me an axe to play. I haven't played a guitar in probably 3 years, and I just picked that up.
1, 2, 3. All 3 play.
If you had a piano, I'd blow everybody's minds because that's what I graduated on was. Yeah, do
Run it
it.
off the inverter. I'm
Right.
going home Saturday. I'll try to remember to bring it down.
Do you bring it and I will slay with it. I will
All right,
show you
man.
how a lumberjack slays, for sure. That's what I got my degree in. Guitar was something that I had to pick up and learn a certain amount of hours to be able to teach it at a school. But I haven't done that in like 12 or 13 years. Yeah, I know the theory. It's not, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. All right, hey, have a good night, man. Good seeing you, brother. Hey, that's how we do it, chat. What's up, everybody? Hey. What's up, everybody? 370 in the chat. Come on. Y'all are killing it. So, hey, my first night back to the convoy. We're doing really great, right? We had a good time. If you're new, please hit that sub button. Trying to get our numbers up. We've been doing museums. We've been doing monuments. Wanted to show y'all some history, right? We went and did history at certain different times, and we learned a whole lot. I hope I was a good tour guide for all the people that watched. But yeah, so most of the people in the front have left. Thank you for the subs, y'all. Let's cut this down. Yeah, she was trying to figure out how to work my rig, and it's it's like this. But yeah, Polish Agnes has been huge to this movement, so I definitely wanted to reach out and say hi to her, and she's very sweet. Her and her man were there. We're just showing some love, y'all. We're just showing some love. She knows how I work the camera. And I was trying to play the guitar. Okay, y'all, I haven't played a guitar in years, okay? Because I'm a streamer now. And usually I sublet time. I don't, I'm not in there like recording guitar stuff, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Thank you. You had the capital in your hands. I did. Oh, there's gonna be haters. There's always gonna be haters, chat. Just like, let's give the haters some hugs. It is about time to go to the hotel, though. I will say this. It is time. Let me walk to the back. Let's talk to some people in the back, and then we'll go, okay? Let's do some nighttime interviews, okay? And then we'll leave. What time is it? 10? Okay, we're gonna do an hour and a half of interviews, and we're gonna leave at 11:30. Let's go. Let's go, chat. All right, turning it around now. Oh, let's see what we've got here. Oh, goodness. What did I just step in? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh, snap. Let's go hang out with Jersey J. Let's go kick it with him, man. My homie needs some support. Let's go kick it with Jersey J, y'all. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Let's get it going.
One night in, two to make the show.
Let's see if people want to talk.
The redemption time was on.
People camped out.
Not only for those who had fallen short.
Let's go, y'all.
But also for the ones
go talk to the peoples. I want to be out here as long as I can, and then I'm gonna go check into my hotel.
Victory the night before.
I'm gonna have to go get one, chat.
Their thirst for victory was certainly not quenched. But even a crazy chicken.
There's gonna be inclement weather by the time we wake up tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon. I might not even be able to go to the Trump rally if it gets too terribly bad, because there's a chance of snow. another chance of snow. So I might just be stuck here and then from here do what I'm gonna do.
Along with them. As the Iowa
Yeah, there's people back here, y'all. There's a party going
like a
on.
cyclone.
Not necessarily a party,
There
but
was
people.
only a lone Timberwolf to defend
Together.
the complete dominance. And now we are on to the final night with one last chance to make the show. Because what's coming next isn't a cyclone, a bird.
Oh, I gotta pull my pants up, chat.
It's
Hold
something
on.
a little bit more super.
All right, let's go see what we got. Man, flags on flags on flags, chat. Let's see what we got. Man, my heel, man. I like bruised my heel, y'all. Oh, it hurts. I just want to go check on Jersey J, see if he's alright. That's my homie. He's got my back, I got his back. I don't care about the other crap. Let's go, y'all. What we got, chat? We getting deep fried still? Know what it is? We getting deep fried up in here? What you guys got? Where's the Trump rally? It's in Georgia. I'll be driving. I'm gonna try to like race down to Georgia tomorrow afternoon through tomorrow night if I was gonna do it, and then I would wake up Saturday and I'd be there in Georgia on Saturday. But if the weather gets any worse than what it is right now,
Welcome back, race fans.
I'm not going to want to deal with it.
On the racetrack.
And there's already a big event
And thank
out
you
here.
for joining with
Why
the Call
wouldn't I just cover a
Customs
big event
Bristol
out here,
Dirt
chat?
Nationals here at the Bristol
Wouldn't
Motor
we do
Speedway.
that?
We're going
Wouldn't we
green.
go
Eric Stanton.
cover a huge
Randy
event?
Graham's going to lead here down the back straightaway. We'll give you the rest of the names as they come on down here. Again, your hobby stocks
Miss
will be
Agnes
going
was
20
filling my
laps
beer.
the distance out of turns number 3 and 4.
Said
They're
she
going to
liked the
fire
beer.
here in turns 3 and 4.
What do y'all think
And
of the
we
beer,
are
chat? Y'all like it?
green.
I like it. I can get
The
used to this.
sound of the vroom vroom gets going in a big
Viking
run
beer
to
for
the
the rest of my
outside
life.
for the lead. They're trying to make it 3 wide early in this one there, Corey.
Eric Stanton going to shoot out right through the middle of the hot dog bun to the back straightaway into turn number 3. He'll be your race leader in
Anybody
the
else
second.
hanging?
Goes
No, where's
Luke
everybody else at?
Ramsey.
Did they cut off their
You'll have
streams?
a battle of hands looking up behind them. That is the
Oh,
2G
snap.
machine,
Snappy
Bradley Graham.
crackle.
As we go to turns 1 and 2, lap number 1 of the books.
Man, oh man.
Yo, we got Fry in here. Yo, what up, Fry,
getting
baby?
it already early in this features. They run them back down the back stretch. Eric Stanton still has good
Ooh,
point over
shit.
Luke Ramsey. Luke
Let's get
Ramsey
across
is
this
trying
slip.
to get
This
that
mud
big
is
stout
slippery.
car up under him as they race
Some
off there, number
slippery ass
Now we
mud.
have a battle out here for the lead. Here once again, Stanton able to fight off the advances of Luke Ramsey in the 17. Carter Cope there as well. Again, the
It's a
battle
long
now
ways to
coming
the
out.
back
Ramsey
40.
has
Not
the
really.
advantage.
I'm already here.
He's got half a car over Stanton into turn number 3. Down
How y'all
out of turn
doing?
4. Slides
I'm
on
doing
a
good,
3
man.
wide out of turn 4 for a moment. It's going to go to Luke Ramsey.
Ramsey's gotten a point as they get off
How
in the
you
1 and 2.
doing?
But Eric
I'm from
Stanton,
Texas.
he's slicing
Yes,
in there.
sir.
Gives him a macho man Randy Savage elbow back down the back stretch. They roll. Takes it in there.
Freedom
That's what I'm
Squirrel,
talking
hello
about,
there.
brother. Now they're gonna take it
I'm
3
Grant
wide
for
the
Liberty.
second spot. My goodness. Hang on to your
Yes, ma'am.
horses, Charlie. He is coming in there charging.
I think I met
Bradley
y'all.
Graham on the outside lane here, trying to get around. Luke Ramsey, the 17, to led lap number 1. We are now 4 in, coming down to 5 in, 15 to go. And there is a big old battle going on for second place. They go down the back straightaway to turn number 3. Again, it'll be 5 in, 15 to go, side by side behind your leader, Stanton.
Man, oh man, this battle from second, third, fourth, and fifth, all right there together. Throwing now for position. A great battle for the second spot. Bradley Graham and Luke Ramsey continue to throw haymakers with each other. Down the backstretch, off into turns 3 and 4. Side by side, high side manner. Catfish Hollow. Who's going to have the fastest line coming? Give me the
Freedom
Bradley
Squirrel.
Graham as
Yes,
they
let's go
continue,
see
and the
it,
caution is out, my goodness.
What do we got?
We got one slow on the backstretch off the exit of turn 2.
Oh, I like that actually.
Checking out the number on that one.
He's wearing a little.
Yeah, chat, check it out. Hold on, chat. Let me make sure it's not on my ugly face.
And I gotta touch up right there because the stencil.
There we go, chat. Wow, look how well it pops on the screen.
Oh wow, looks
It's like brighter, right?
Andy
Yeah.
Wasor here on the back
reality.
Right when you show up.
Oh, we there, chat. What we got here? Wake up.
Right there looks like a little bit of damage.
This is free. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Is this is not any singular beneficiary. Everybody benefits from what we're fighting for. That is beautiful.
Take off your mask
Your
and
race leader,
show off
the Eric
that
Stan.
smile.
Oh, check this out, chat. There we go.
Bradley Graham, the 2G.
Check it out, baby.
A heck of a party out here.
Ah, and show off your smile, y'all. Yes, America, take that thing off.
In the 4th spot in 52. That is 2019.
And let that
Jake
face
Nelson.
be free. God gave you a unique, beautiful smile. Show it to everybody.
T of Tyson
I
Overton.
got those stencils.
11B, Solomon Bennett.
You know, I don't have super chat, so you have to go through either Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo if you want to do anything like that. Anybody that's asking, it's just brand for the
top 10. Kurt Reed in the 4C. Then it's Andy Beckman in the 62B.
It's over here.
Yeah, I don't monetize through YouTube. They put too many strings on it. I don't like to really put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying?
Andy Beckman from 18th up to that 12th spot. Every spot
Oh,
is
science,
absolutely
not Fauci.
behind Andy
Let
Beckman.
my
He had
people
37
go.
Biggs and Rogers.
The rhinos went there.
I like
Jason
that.
Boyd.
Y'all, look at that. Like, we see how dark that is. Look what my phone is pulling out. Isn't that crazy?
That's where Andy was. Andy was in the 16th
Support of
position
freedom.
as he pulls on
He's a freedom lover.
into the infield. The night is over.
So we got to
for that
support
night
everybody
machine.
that supports
So we
freedom.
Greg Walker, the 46.
All right, so I'm done spamming. That is Ride Along Gang. The link in the chat right there.
Wayne Heidsieck in the 16.
Please go sub him up and give him some
Position
support.
will be Rick Kriegel in
Without the
17R.
truckers, we wouldn't have. I wouldn't have this phone. I wouldn't have this
73.
headphone set to talk
Jason
on.
Keller in
The
the
screens,
71X.
the monitor that I'm going to have to buy
54
this
HO,
week.
Jason Sherman,
So
Blake
yes,
Stevens,
are the new
and
power
54.
strips that I need to buy.
And we are
On what we
double-
call a
double
body and what we
filing
call a
up here,
choice.
and it looks like Wes White.
I'm down with that.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes to shut the stream down, maybe 7. That's my 12-hour mark. So it's been 11 hours and 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Well, my governor holds home. He just said
Nice and tight.
Mount, yeah. He's got little booties on, little booties. Yeah. Well, he's safe. He's ready to.
Watching here on XR Plus this evening. That's a beautiful sight, man. Those cars look pretty darn good.
Absolutely.
We got about another 9 to 8 minutes on the stream. So if anybody has any questions, put it in the chat, address it to me. So just put @FryTV now, and I'll do my best to answer the questions here in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Also, if you guys have Rumble, I'm on Rumble as well because they're one of the only real like free speech platforms. So
And if I wasn't so busy with my day job doing it at nighttime, I would start a panel right now to discuss some things. But I'm really too busy for that. I just subbed to him. Yes, thank you. Thank you everybody that subbed to Ride Along Gang, and thank you everybody that subbed to Brant for Liberty. And yes, I was, okay, this is a story about Brant for Liberty. I was watching him like 4 or 5 years ago when he was on Twitch as a restreamer. And now he's out there boots on the ground. He stopped restreaming when he got banned on Twitch. And now he's a streamer. And he's on Twitch. Let's see, what's his platforms here? I think he's on Rumble as well. So he's on Rumble and YouTube and Twitch. So he's going to get back on Twitch as soon as the convoy's over with, when he goes back. And we're going to raid him as well. So yes, Brant for Liberty is the one that inspired me years ago to start restreaming. And it took me 4 or 5 years to finally start doing it. So
the trial of Rittenhouse, I covered the trial of the Arbories, covered all of the bits of activism that are freedom-based that we have, because that's the main. It's Brand for Liberty. I support all freedom-based activism, you know. And third day of the convoy, I'm covering it, and I get targeted for the second time in 3 months, and they took away 17,000 followers from me and 500,000 views for the month of February this year, and so I just packed all my shit in my car and drove over here. I didn't give it, at that point, like, we're fighting, we're not just fighting for emergency powers, but we're fighting for what the government considers fear-based decisions that they can force us into. Right. Thank y'all so much, by the way. Right. Yeah. Well, they're just trampling it. They're trampling it to
the entire week so far.
Mike Van Genren from the Dirt Business sitting down there, overseeing everything, is the Hook coming on in to assist with the 17R.
And the stream off to him. So I can't do all that. So that's the whole point of me promoting these restreamers. They need to come in here and put their link in here so I can hand the stream off to somebody else. Because I have to stop my stream in about 5 minutes. There he is. All right. So that link in the chat is where you can go right now, because I'm going to stop my stream in 5 minutes. So Tommy Temper, right there, click on that link. Let me see if it works for me.
Forward to our first visit, and I'll be out there and see my homeboy, so everything's gonna be all good.
I don't think I've ever possessed $10,000 at one time, let alone won it.
I mean, still struggling to make that in a year, man. So,
man, and you look like you're doing good for yourself. I gotta find out. I gotta move where you're at.
Boom.
See you.
So I had to log in on mine. I changed my name to Melody.
I wish I could like define in logic what they're doing, but they don't operate in logic. Yeah, there isn't any logic.
Bristol Dirt Nationals, great racing so far.
They're bunghole. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? Yeah. I'm chapped. I'm chapped.
Oh, it hurt me a little bit.
He's a bit tender. He's a bit of a tender. Oh man. Oh, DC? Oh yeah. I did 100,000 steps in the last 4 days, 3.5 days. Yeah, no, I went as many places as I could because I wanted people to see, like, we always say we're fighting for liberty, right? What about the history of each one of these things? Like Thomas Jefferson's memorial, going there, reading all of his famous quotes, being able to tell people he was the chief author of the Declaration of Independence. You know, just the warning signs that Eisenhower gave us of the military-industrial complex. There's so many different things that I was like, this is what we're talking about. Liberty is it's such a, you say the word liberty, but it's such a huge thing to get caught up talking on. No. It's all feelings based.
They don't talk about it. They make the kids tear down the statue.
Right. What do y'all think, chat? 500 people in chat. See what we got here. Yo, Fried TV. Good Lord, I can't even.
Absolutely, they are. Here they are side by side again behind your lead. Look at how close Jesse gets to the action.
Wow.
He just came in third. As they go down the back straightaway here again, Jesse, as we got the BP Racing Fuels yellow flag.
I think it spooked the cars over there too. I think they seen that drone drop. They were like, "Oh man!"
Wouldn't that scare the crap out of you too? That's the
Good Lord, I can't even read this. It's moving so quick.
Alaska, Mr. Jesse, you doing your thing, man. Big time pimping on the drone.
42 T. Tyson Overton from Carlisle. Excuse me. Yeah, that is correct.
Who can we pull
Tyson
up on
Overton
audio?
From Carlisle, Iowa. Lead get the charge here on the VP Racing Fuels yellow flag.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. Make sure that if you're still here, make sure to ring that bell right there, and subscribe, like, and do that the same way on Tommy's channel. And I'm going to put up Beta Boy's audio real quick.
Come back to Green Flag Racing. We're at halfway, 10 and 10 to go.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening with Brant for Liberty there right now, so we'll see if we can bring up a little bit of audio
respect that you say
from
that because,
Beta Boys, who's sitting in his vehicle right now. He's over
at
pretty much ground zero there right
now. I might not have come down here. I mean, that's the truth.
He's just giving a little bit of an overview with what's happening over at the Convoy site there right now.
I'll donate 20 if you do war pigs. I don't even know what that is.
Okay, yeah, we're pretty much clued in there now.
Well, what did somebody just say?
And Beta Boys is looking pretty good there right now. When this clears up here, then we'll do a refeed of the first responders media of that little event that you can see in that lower right-hand window. Thank you very much there,
right
Fry.
Now, no. But prior to this, I ran a I was about to put on my next esports tournament. I do esports tournament. I do rentals. I do all kinds of audio, video like gigs. I do specialized construction. I don't do the 9 to 5 very well, so I gotta I do my own. I do contract stuff. And, I'm a handy guy. I can build stuff. Dude, what are y'all laughing at? I've missed all of this stuff. Black Sabbath. I don't know if that's my style. I don't know that I could. I don't know. I could do. I'd have to listen to it. He sings songs.
Man, we got a big pile up on the backside. We're gonna look away here for a second.
What's happened in the chat room?
Racing Fuels yellow flag here. We want to check over the drivers. Again, that is policy by us. We do not want to show anything before we know the drivers get okay or get the okay. As there were some hard hits in that one.
More live streamers and protesters. This is oh boy. Oh, cool, GG. Yeah, I mean, I could consider myself that. I mean, I do a lot of like straight up tech stuff. So a lot of it isn't like it's more like I do a lot of the lights, sound, the stuff that helps the art be heard and produced. Why did they give up the government? I meant that dude.
No, I don't, and that makes me uncomfortable. Thanks, babe.
Yeah, no problem. No problem, Bram Squirrel. Why don't you just talk to Tim?
Alright, let me get my drink first.
Talk to Tim. Go talk to Tim.
That's my drink.
Yeah, I hook you guys up.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Melanie.
Don't touch his stuff.
There you guys go.
Okay, really good. Thanks a lot for everyone for joining us here and for the raid that's happening from our good friend over at Fry TV now. He's sitting down over there and he's fed over a whole bunch of people. Thanks a lot. Give us a sub if you can, and give the stream a like.
Over there, I hear somebody yell freedom.
Things are kind of winding down over at Hagerstown Speedway.
Then over there,
Brad for Liberty is still up. You can see we've got a feed that happened earlier from first responders up there.
People walk around with flag screaming freedom.
And we'll be playing a bit of that so you can see what transpired here probably about an hour ago.
They'll yell freedom in their sleep.
Thanks a lot, Fry TV. Thanks a lot for the deep try.
Yeah, we just sitting here watching you guys when I'm normally sitting here watching you guys at home.
Now you're watching yourself.
I see so many people flooded the chat room here.
Yes, awesome. Yes, thank you. Here we are. Here, I'm gonna. Is this chair open? Nice. Yo, this guy's awesome. Thank you, man. He sacrificed his seat. I'm gonna come sit with y'all. Because, like I said a couple nights ago when I was here, I mean, I know this during the talk, but I just feel like you guys have really cool stories, and it makes for like interesting, good times. In the front, it kind of just feels like, honestly, people kind of like walk in a circle, and I come back here, and every time I came back here, I've had a good time with people. So. No, I'm good, thank you.
There aren't too many people that are streaming right now. Number of
I'll take a Coca-Cola if you got that. Just a little sugar. For sure, chat. So kind back here. Look at this nice fire. Look, what a started this fire.
No, he said he just wants Coke. It's not Jack, it's Captain.
Let's see. All right, Chad, I'm coming back. Sorry, I just had to. Okay, we're at 395 in the chat. That's what's up. Good evening, everybody. If you're on Rumble, good evening. 82 on Rumble. Thank you. So yeah, Chad, I'm gonna just put them on the cam, and cause y'all are tired of seeing my ugly face the last couple days. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is the back 40 campfire.
No,
Yes.
this is the country.
Country, that's what it's called, yo.
Camp, what's up?
Camp, what's up?
Camp Badass is about 50 yards that way.
The back 40 is back there.
Yep.
We have a coalition, chat, of campsites. It's awesome.
Yes.
You have very little reaction
You show 128 on Rumble? Heck yeah, 128 on Rumble. That's insane, y'all. Thank y'all so much. God bless Fry TV. God bless all the other streamers that said to come over here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Make sure that y'all, when you get a chance, the next time your streamer shows the streamer wall, which is the little banner that has all the streamers' names, make sure you like screenshot that
down a little bit there so that you can see me.
Streamers.
Or hear me, rather. Just sub, yeah, Spartacus, thanks a lot there.
Yeah, it does
776. Yeah, well, we hope you're going to be a good guy. Let's see, hang on. Who is that Spartacus guy? That's 1776. That rings a bell. So let's see what happens. Wasn't there somebody by that name that just got the boot?
Anything out of step. Like we time those people out. People are like out here putting their time, their effort. So what if emotions run high? Like
okay, Christy P there.
Right? We're out here for that real stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not gonna be doing
that video. The first responder video is
we're good.
The guy that's getting taken down, and the guy that you can see on the left side of the photo or of the video is the guy that actually the police took down with the gun that handcuffed the guy, and apparently he had a gun.
Right, yeah.
They asked him if he had a gun. He said he had a gun, and then they arrested him. That is what
she said. She made the fire.
One of the other witnesses said there later on in the video. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Now that might be, in Canada that would be something exceptional, right? Because you just can't do that. But in the USA, laws are different in various states. So right there in the state of Maryland, precisely what the gun laws are, I don't know. So I don't know what kind of a law that was being broken there, but apparently that's what transpired.
Yeah, they're being really nice, y'all. This is awesome. Sometimes I like to ask permission first before I come over here and like, or just holler and say, hey, is it cool? Because I don't want to be filming anybody that doesn't want to be filmed. Or maybe, like,
yeah, you can see we're gonna replay it again here because we'll bring that video up. And it's the video, the first responders video that you can see on the screen on the left-hand side there. And I'll bring that back up on the main screen there as it gets more into the video.
Guitars at my house. I know, Woodsman. I played the guitar a little while ago. If you would have
bring that right where the guy gets arrested.
I mean, I was playing on it.
Now, what happens is they kind of go on for a little bit, for a while, and like a little bit of rhetoric between
shout out to
the videographers and a couple of the protesters there.
Yeah, Polish actors.
And it appeared to be there were 4 protesters, a guy and a woman, and then 2 other guys.
We're entertaining the chat for a while.
And the guy that was doing most of the talking
saw me playing and was like, "Yo!"
This
and then
particular guy right here.
They're from Tennessee. They said they're from Tennessee,
with the,
y'all.
brown
These folks
cap.
are from Tennessee. They're originally from Jersey, but they live in Tennessee now.
And Tim here still lives in New Jersey.
You still live in New Jersey? So Tim lives in New Jersey. Mystic Island. This summer, Tim's coming back with a vengeance. Bobby was trying to get back in. Maybe I'll come out Saturday and we can jam if you're still there.
Mic audio
yeah, I'll be here Saturday. I might not go to the Trump rally chat. There's plenty to cover here. And if it's going to be as big as what they're saying that it's going to be, it's going to be fun. I'd much rather support this. There's plenty of people that, I mean, we can watch Trump on RSBN or something together if y'all want to. Maybe we can get them to like.
And the reason that I do is because a lot of times the streamers have really poor audio. Like really poor audio.
I'm not against it.
And
a real streamception, which is a stream being
there we go.
within a stream.
And for that reason, I like to run my just basic settings here fairly hot, so that if I switch over, because you're constantly switching between streamers. And you know, if you're between streamer A that's hot and the other guy that's not hot, well, it's kind of hard to keep on adjusting the audio levels. In fact, I do run a little bit of audio compensation here too. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Right Along Florida. Hey, nice to see you in there. Right Along Florida.
Anybody that wants to come here, tell them to come find Paulie D. I will make sure you have a tent.
Yeah, Brant is out there having fun. Here, let's listen to what happened a little bit earlier.
Let me talk, you snowflake.
We'll bring him in here.
When you tell me we're not in meetings because you kick us
And I'll just turn down the audio if I want to talk.
You kicked us out of the meetings. How
You
are we
wanted
supposed to
it
know
to
what's
be
going
your
on?
meeting. It wasn't your meeting.
No, it's our meeting. The people's fucking meeting.
It's the organizers.
It's not your meeting.
Crybaby.
Their meeting.
It's the organizers.
It's the people. We're here for a reason. We're not here for the fucking corrupt convoy. We're here to protest the federal government and its mandates and all the other bullshit going on.
So what are you here for now? To sit down here and cry?
No, I'm here to protect the people in that fucking convoy.
You can't be on private property.
I'm not here to protect you. I'm not here to protect you. I'm not here to protect the gaslighting bullshit people.
I don't think you can protect anybody, to be honest with you.
What's going on?
Hey, you guys, honestly, thank you very, very much for subbing. Very much. Really appreciate that. Hey, Red Long Gang there. Really great deal.
Screams that it's corrupt. It screams that it's awful. Because we try to bring all walks away. You don't want that. You want drama. You want attention. You want to funnel money. And you want us to do your event.
You're the only one causing drama.
No, because you Gestapo-style people out in the middle of the night. It's because you come with armed security and you Gestapo them in the middle of the night.
I do?
No, but who the fucking security is? It's like a fucking Gestapo.
Why do you keep saying words like that? You use the term gaslighting, and then you call everybody Gestapo.
Well, because you're literally doing what Nazis did. Like you guys are protesting the government, but then being the government. Like you guys are being authoritarian. And you're literally dictating your control. You guys say you want it for the people, but then pursue your agenda. You see how you see how ironic that is? I actually don't. You don't see how ironic that is? No. You don't let anybody else. I guess it's a period.
Yeah, First Responder is not live. First Responder is not live. Brand for Liberty is live there on the other end. But First Responder happened a little bit earlier, and we'll play it up until the point where that guy gets arrested. That
They were
guy.
removed by armed men because simply they were praying. They were in the middle of a
Brown
prayer.
ball cap,
And they
the black and white shirt, red thing.
Yeah, I know. Removed for hijacking a movement.
It's like I don't know where he's from. I don't know who he is
because
or
he's
what he's
getting
all about.
too much influence.
He just sort of has the flair of
Has he ever pushed an
another
agenda?
world.
Did he ever say he's
You know what I
working
mean?
for a group? No, exactly. No, exactly. You said it. No, you said it. No, he was not pushing an agenda or any group or anything. You said it. No. So why was he removed?
He was removed for hijacking.
Because he was an influence that was not sanctioned by you guys. Yes. Yes.
It's not sanctioned
Yes.
by us. Sanctioned
The streamers that are here are sanctioned. The ones that have been out.
Sanctioned.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys don't want anything else but the sanctioned streamers.
I'm sanctioned.
Yes.
Am I sanctioned? That is
I have no idea at this point how you guys are coming at people.
Nobody's coming at.
We're
Talking to you, trying to
like
understand
the fact
what's going on.
that we've been invested in it for a month. And
I've been invested in it longer than you.
Oh. Not a back the blue. I mean, these officers are doing their job and they're doing great, but I hold people accountable. I'm a libertarian. I believe in freedom for all. I believe in free market. I believe in free market economics. I believe in LGBT rights. I believe in all people's rights, and I'm a free market capitalist. But just because what? You don't believe in free markets?
I don't believe in market socialism.
I don't either. I believe in free markets. I personally am an ANCAP, an anarcho-capitalist. I believe in a free market and a free society. I don't believe in giant crony corporations. I don't believe in giant crony government. I believe in small.
Have to do with the people's convoy.
Because it's a people's movement. It's people.
It's called the people's convoy, and it does support all
and it's also a freedom convoy. It's a freedom convoy and people's convoy. Multiple convoys merged into one.
Yes,
people's convoy has hijacked it. You guys have media, and you guys have other people. It's not a movement by the people. It's not a movement by the people. Right now, it's a movement by a small group of people that want to tell people one thing, and there's something completely wrong with that.
If I touch somebody, you come.
Nah, dude, you shoved me. You shoved your hand.
I didn't shove nobody.
Yes, you did. On camera. Yeah, you did.
I walked
Don't worry, Jay. Don't worry, Jay. They've been trying to get rid of me since I started asking questions too. I'm Jay Matt. Remember when you read on the stage, I want to talk to Jay Matt. I'm going to give her 20 to 30 minutes because she wrote me this letter. I'm still waiting for that 20 to 30 minutes. I chased him around like a puppy for 2 days trying to get that 20 to 30 minutes. And I still have, I've been trying to get a meeting since the 11th with the organizers about my concerns. And I still haven't got a meeting. So, and now I'm getting evicted because I was asking questions and voicing my concerns.
I'm not. It's not. What you're doing, as rational as it sounds right now,
because if it's corrupt
illogical.
and it is, crony and things are going down and they're kicking good people out.
But if you're a
then
free
it needs to
market
be
capitalist, you should believe in property rights. And
I've tried talking to them. I've tried talking to them. They ignore it because they know who I am.
As mad as you could be.
I'm not mad.
I'm trying to say why they wouldn't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you.
Hey guys, I want to say something. I'm one of the drivers here, okay? And I got my truck here. And I jumped in Oklahoma, El Reno, Oklahoma. I met this guy.
Okay, thanks a lot. I see what you're saying there, Graham. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Okay. Nobody asked him for this protection.
Thanks a lot for everyone who tuned in here and give us a quick sub and
that he
like
has
the video.
No evidence to this fraud that they've been going around to each
Yeah, like I can't
spreading around to people trying to come create a mutiny.
Can't quite get my head around
the mutiny was called
except that
agenda,
as soon as leadership
and that's it.
If you're with the cause, you're going to do everything you can
is
to
call
promote the
your
cause.
state representative,
and this is the facade. This is the facade.
And if you're not with the cause, then you think that the cause is some kind of a facade.
Powers Act.
Your plan. That is protecting people.
He put the words right in my mouth.
I'm glad that you think
that is what we are here for. Is to end the Emergency Powers Act.
I'm glad.
You are. And we do not need no protection for this man, obviously, because I sniffed him out and his
So you're agreeing with me against Thursday J the other night, and now you're coming back at me.
Well,
where's God at now? Huh?
The point
what happened to that?
But the point
what happened to those God-given rights? And he was talking about authoritarian bullshit.
God-given rights, yes.
What happened to that? Why are you going against me now?
Everybody has God-given rights, but we do not need your protection. Nobody asked for it.
Nobody asked for it.
But you're going to jump in there. You're going to jump in here and try to take our
who would you listen to? Be assigned media and assigned security of the people?
Thanks, God.
Would it be the gentleman behind you?
No, it would be the community. It would be the community that's been involved in it from day one. It's the volunteers. It's the people that are having problems and outreach and don't know how to.
If Brian
and when they
Pat's
do, they get shut down.
Okay, you seem to be the only one that has that issue.
Because you shut down and you kick everybody else out.
Nobody shuts down.
Everybody else is talking about things. Everybody who gets close to the home line gets kicked. They get kicked, just like what happened here. I ask questions. I ask questions. I get kicked. Anybody asks questions, they get kicked. That's what happened.
I know why you got kicked out.
Because I asked questions. Because I asked questions.
Really dumb question. You don't listen to the answer.
Because I don't listen to you and your fucking agenda. I'm here for people. I'm here for freedom.
It's not my answer, but it's somebody else's answer. You don't like it.
You don't like the truth, and you're hiding it.
Right here.
You're hiding it.
There it is, guys. As I was gonna come up here and have dinner, I came across this at the gate. So, how's it going? Good.
Yeah. I mean, I think people expose.
Can I get another shout out?
Hey.
Another shout out? Well, here.
Hey, if y'all go to my YouTube channel, my name is Tom. I'm one of the drivers here. I got a brand new freight liner in. And
but people have attacked me and said, you're Antifa, you're here for the wrong reasons, instead of like just like asking me questions. But most people like know me here and know that. But tonight we just came to maybe try to have a conversation with Brian or one of the organizers as to why not only myself but other people were kicked out, because we hadn't had those explanations or that transparency. And so, we kind of wanted to get a clear answer as to what was going, the reasons as to why people were just being booed. I mean, we're supposed to be welcoming, right? We're supposed to like be for everybody.
Ricky, I've been, just word of mouth to people, I think you're a good person. I love you, brother. I don't know. I can't. I would love to see you back in here. I can't comment. The biggest debacle I've heard about the whole situation is something to do with a Boogaloo group, and I don't know enough about that group to comment on it. Yeah. But that might be a source of the issue of some of the tension. I don't know if it's a radical group. Some people are saying it is. I don't know, but you might need to publicly denounce any ties with that group. You might need to.
I am not tied.
To clear your name from any association with something that's not representing you.
I'm not tied with them, but I do have, brothers, people who I brought into my home here, and supported them. And I don't think that they are. I know that they're not an extreme organization. They go to events, to make sure that the peace is maintained. Okay. And you can do your research. If things get out of hand after trying to keep things peaceful, then they're there, to protect the people. And I feel like I'm here to protect the people. I'm not a boot, but I can align with some of their ideas of protecting the people and trying to do right by the people. This is a leader. I'm a man, yeah. I'm a man, and that's about it. I have a family here, and it's sad. It was a sad thing when, as I'm hugging and loving on people, the security guards are threatening me and harassing me, and it was a bad look, man. And I said that. I said, look, can we work this out? Because I don't want this to look bad. Like, I don't want this to muddy the message. We're not here for this. Right. And so I really did not want it to come to this. But I told Marcus. So they called them, and now Brandon is arguing with them. But they were very nice to me, and I was very respectful. They just asked me to move. So I did, and I think we made our presence felt, and that the fact that we're not backing down from the fight, and that we want to continue to try to create some unity. Yeah. And that's that. I don't care about clearing my name or any of that. I care about doing right by the people, and I'm not seeing that happen. And I would love to come back. Like right now, I wouldn't, even if they were welcoming to me, because I got to see the change. Talk is cheap, but once I see that things are making a change for the better, then I would love to come back and do whatever I can.
Yeah. But I think that I think you handle it pretty well with cooperating with the police. I don't know how far into the resistance.
That's what we're trying to solve. And that's it. That's it. There's no other agenda. There's no other anything involved with this besides clarity between the community and the camp.
Yeah, okay, thanks a lot there, Mojo. Appreciate it.
There's no communication between the community and the organization.
I'm going to adjust the audio a little bit differently here so that the stream audio is a little bit lower.
You did say meeting you've been to.
And
you did say that the leadership was
so that you'll be able to hear me a little bit better. Or maybe I should just talk a little bit closer to this microphone.
If you don't,
I don't have physical evidence of the actual organization. Nobody can get close to
just accuse them of something.
Because everybody who gets there, to that point, everybody who gets to that point gets kicked out, gets security come to them, something happens.
adjust the gain a little bit there. Okay, but anyways, thanks a lot for checking the channel. Tommy Temper. Tommy Temper is a puppet, by the way. He's a puppet. I would check and see how many subs I'm up to. Hopefully we gained a few subs here today. I was at a number of 633 a little bit earlier, and I'm not too sure where it's at now.
I don't care about what you say.
But yeah, we are glad that
you were planted in our
you
camp.
found
I don't
us.
care what you say. And you've been
Yeah, the guy in the brown hat gets arrested here.
Bullshit.
An aggressive jersey, you shoved me.
Exactly.
Threatened us.
Exactly.
You shoved me.
And he's got a gun.
Exactly. Isn't that tape?
You know, so imagine you're gonna go and protest something and become really, and you know that you're gonna become really agitated when you go protesting something.
You can send that video to Bazooing TV.
We got you, Jimmy. But
You can send it to me
what
on
I
my
was saying
website.
was,
I think you'll see the video of that.
No, it's
The
not.
kid's Brett that got kicked
That's
out
not.
did not have any right to scream at people the way he screamed at them. He was a hostile, aggressive person from the day one. I asked him to calm down. I tried to pray with him. He did not want to hear us. All he wanted to do was be aggressive. He has something going on up here. He needs help. He needs to talk to somebody.
He's a fucking good guy.
Absolutely. He is a good guy. I'm not
He
saying
lost
he's not.
his job being
He has
here.
a
And
problem.
these
After all this is over, the guy comes up in his pickup
That's what
he
happened.
literally lost his job being here.
said something about
Assholes
the
went out and make up lies like he's mentally challenged or some shit.
phone. I don't know. Everybody lost their phone at home. Like, I wonder if they don't have them.
I know they're telling
Like, I heard 2 or 3
And
people
we
say it.
talk to this guy. He's in our group. We talk to him. He agrees with stuff. And then out of nowhere, he just goes against the grain.
I agree with trying to defend this country. I do not agree with getting rid of the goddamn government.
And if the
I'm not an
government,
air
and if the government is corrupt to the point where
if they're corrupt, we got to drain the swamp. That's why we're here.
Exactly. Burn it
That's
down
why
and
we're here.
rebuild it. Burn it down
No,
and
we're not
rebuild
burning
it.
shit down. That's your deal, not ours.
Back up. Let's
Take your goddamn Hawaiian shirt someone else.
Let's call it a day.
I don't fear anybody but God, buddy. Nobody but God.
It sounds like you have a different agenda.
I have no agenda but being the people. And that's what I've been saying from the beginning. It's the people and that's it. And that's all we represent is the people. We're here for people. We're not here for any, did I mention in any way, shape, or form?
That is a very different agenda.
I know. Did I say any way, shape, or form? Let's pursue a libertarian agenda. Let's pursue a boogaloo thing. Let's pursue that's what it is. Did I say anything like that? I did not say any of that. I've been saying people from the beginning, and you're gaslighting. No, your streamers are hearing you gaslight. Your streamers are hearing you gaslight. They know what's going on. It sounds like that's what's happening. You're a terrible streamer. You get your attention. You're fucking magnetard. I get it. I know they're fine.
Can we shake hands? We're family here, man. Can we shake hands?
I don't have a problem, but
No, I know. Can we shake hands here?
Yeah.
We're family.
Yeah.
Please.
because you're gaslighting. He doesn't know. Well, no, I've actually given you facts.
And I'm giving you facts.
When's the last time you were at?
Let's take a step back, please. Take a step back.
When was the last time you were at?
Yeah, let's get back to a productive conversation.
Have some respect.
What do you guys think they are?
Just shake hands. This isn't going anywhere.
He's saying I'm a libertarian. Libertarian is like
Everybody wants to get up at 8
middle of the road, right? Like middle.
Last night. You weren't here last night.
Boogaloo,
I
yeah.
was here last night. I was sleeping in my Type R in the back. We have pure immunity. I was here last night. Don't tell me I wasn't out here.
I hear
I
that.
have everybody back there that knows I was here.
Keep hearing
You're
it.
gaslighting. You're making up bullshit.
And later on, there's another guy that says, no, I've got nothing to do with this Boogaloo. But
we had people that
he
you
said,
picked
yeah,
out
this
that
guy
was
said
relaying
something.
to us. We've said this multiple times to you. You're repeating the same thing, and I've told you multiple times. We've had people that go to morning meetings.
You don't hear it yourself.
We have our trusted people that relay. From our trusted people that are in our
no
group,
evidence
that we get.
and that is what we're hearing from you now.
Yeah, I go to night ones, they go day ones. We share info.
Right, so you're not hearing it firsthand.
When your best friend comes over and starts talking to you like a real person,
So
who
my
would you
point
trust?
is, you're making accusations about things that you don't have evidence of, and then you're telling me I'm gaslighting. So you're telling me what I'm hearing at the driver's meeting.
You don't have to say that.
Contradict exactly what you're saying.
the sanctioned
And I'm
meetings
guessing that there's a
that
reason why
have
the receipts
sanctioned
weren't
sends
paid,
and
because
sanctioned
they
people
don't
to
fall
talk.
into what they've asked for and what they can.
So only the narrative that you guys are portraying is allowed to be up there.
Not at
and
all.
talked
But
about.
I've
That is
heard
what
the
you said.
allegations. I've heard the
That's what you
allegations
said.
that you put forward.
No.
And
You
I've
said
looked into it myself. And
yeah,
I found
that's your
not
group.
true.
That's your group, and that you are being put
It's
here
not
to
my
do.
group.
Then why aren't there
Can
other
I
media
please
sources
speak?
out here?
Can I
Well,
That's a
please
great
speak?
question.
There's
And I
sanctioned
think
people.
that's been addressed there as well.
These sanctioned people that are out here that are allowed to be out here.
want to be out here.
I can't, dude. Please, thank you, Simon. Please shake hands, man. Please.
I don't need to shake hands.
I'll shake your hand. You don't want to shake my
I
hand?
think you're wrong, and I know differently. And I've asked the questions you've been asking, and I've gotten the answers.
I can't be a part of this anymore.
And you're saying things that are
We're trying to wrap this up.
We gotta wrap this up.
There's no.
We gotta shake hands. We're trying to. There's no reason that we're having
So those four people that you can see right there, the guy in the brown baseball cap, the other guy in the black jacket, there's another guy in the brown toque and a lady. Those four people were all together. Right here is where that guy gets arrested. Okay, so watch carefully. First Media, I think, gets it. I thought this guy's acquaintances showed up later. Somebody's saying in the chat. Yeah, the four are not on the same page as the convoy.
I guess he has a firearm.
Well, that's true. That's true. You can tell by the lingo, and their lingo is all the same. All four of them are reading.
I guess he has a firearm, and they're asking to see the firearm.
There you go. Asking if he has a firearm.
He's about to get arrested, I believe. From my experience, from what I do back in Bakersfield, I believe he's about to get arrested. He just admitted to discharging his firearm.
Okay, we'll do, Salty. Just speak up there. Shelly's coming.
Hey guys, just give the officer some space. We can all film from back here. We can all film from back here.
Microphone close.
Nobody fired anything. No, nobody fired a firearm. He had a firearm on him. He has a firearm on him right now. But nobody fired a gun.
Make sure that it's safe.
seen this? Yeah. I'm being arrested for defending people. Like this, if this isn't proof that shit's going on, I don't know what is. Like at this point in time, yeah, I have a Second Amendment right. A Second Amendment right. And I am not a criminal or anything of the sort. This is what they're doing. Like this is literally the reason why. Like, you guys think you're good? You think you're doing good here? You got pistols on your head. I have a Second Amendment right. I'm going to stand up there. Wow. Loaded.
And won the chamber. Going to jail. Called it. See, say record the gun, then he gets mad because I record the gun.
This is your content tonight, man.
My content.
This is the standing orders you were warned about. Right here. And all these cops who are stepping in.
Hey, there you have it. Earlier tonight, just outside the gates of Hagerstown Racetrack, agitators showed up to protest after they had been earlier thrown out of the event for causing a disturbance, and they came back to cause more of a disturbance. And
he's arrested for having a loaded firearm, as you can see, with ammo in the chamber.
Support your country and your people, and you get arrested by the fucking same authority.
Being arrested with ammo in the chamber.
Oh my god, and we're just like standing next to this.
All for it.
I don't know.
It's like a turducken of craziness right now.
I'm not
All I have is audio too, man. All I have is the audio. Look at the lens, it's so cracked.
I think this guy was an opportunist. I think that this guy is wow. This guy had a loaded pistol, chat. What the hey?
Recording, this happened probably about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, something like that.
Do not know the laws for you guys. I wish I was back,
this
back
evening.
at home. I would be quoting you guys
Outside
penal
of
codes and
Hagerstown.
left and right, but
yeah.
not familiar with this stick. Just get out of the way of the officers.
But they don't want to lose their job. They're extortion for their jobs and they're struck down on groups.
Wow. Chat said the person named you weakness.
Oh, step over here. Get out of there.
Do something to someone else.
Because these governments, they have this rule book and they act like they're not morally
That's how
culpable
we
for
live
their
in
actions.
Hagerstown.
But they are. Your responsibility to do the right thing supersedes any responsibility. You believe this is anarchist communism?
There's no leadership. We're all here because
there is leadership. It's called the People's Convoy.
Wait, so if I came here because I
there's
wanted
30
to
truckers that are
join
the
the
organizers
People's
of the
Convoy,
Shali Shaka,
and then
step
they're
up
gonna say that I
and we'll give you
have
the
to
wrench.
follow their leadership?
Well, they've said it in their drivers' meeting. They said if you don't agree with how we're doing this and you want to do something different outside of that, you probably don't belong here, was words that were said. And they've said this may not be the place for you if you don't agree with how they're going about doing it.
That's not what I'm talking about here. We support what you guys are doing.
You know, we came here. I think this movement is way bigger than what they do up on stage. There's people here. I quit my job. I sold my house. I came here for my own agenda, which is directly in line with what they're about, the philosophy of liberty. I support them because you have a right to freedom of economy.
Very good. Thank you very much.
They made it kind of clear what their
across as if they came to the convoy to provide security protection for the convoy. So the 4 of them were there to provide protection for the convoy. But yet the one guy, when they asked the one guy whether he knew anything about the other guy, no, I'm not with that guy. So like it's just a suspicious bunch of guys there that kind of are all together.
A whole bunch of argument out here.
They know what's going on. They all have the same talking points. They all, are talking like they have the same guru, so to speak.
Don't know the laws of Maryland, so.
Indiana? So, I don't know if it's an open carry state or. Alright, guys, you say about it.
Whoa, we got 218 likes to the video. Wow. It's going sky high.
You want other things. So I've talked to other people that would like to see them do more on the trucking aspect. But they've also made it very clear this is about those specific problems that we're all facing, and that's what we're focused on.
You should do that, actually.
Maybe go do some other things.
I'm gonna mute it for once the music leaves. Unmute it when I lose it. Oh, never mind.
Voluntarily providing it. When they kicked them out, from what I was hearing, they didn't even know his name. He'd been there for 15 days. They didn't even know his name. And it didn't. I saw what happened. I don't attend it physically, but I watched the live stream.
Yeah, it's like,
I saw what happened.
I don't want to be too biased
I kind of understand
one way or the other, right wing or left wing. And let's face it, Brian, I've heard him up there saying many times,
the fact that they would kick
not
him
about
out
right wing,
after
it's
all
not
that
about
service
left
they had given him, and call him some liberal something. He was upset because when they took the
so do you work together, or do you show up and say, oh, look at
him with his own equipment, don't even know his
we're not
name.
here to,
He's like, what do you mean?
in fact, they even said, hey, we got kicked out of meetings, but did the guy even go to a meeting? No, the guy never even went to a meeting. He's saying, I sent one of my buddies to the meeting, and he kicked my buddy out of the meeting.
We're here too, we've sacrificed. We want what the truckers want, and we want more. We want to be able to make this as effective as possible, and not just.
How many leaders do you think there should be in the race?
I think that leadership should be a fluid thing. You could have 100 leaders, you could have 10 leaders, you could have 1 leader, you could have no leaders, you could have everyone leading themselves. Whatever it is, I think it should be decentralized. I think that the people up on stage should be free to do their thing. They shouldn't try to, step on other people. I think what Ricky did was fine. I mean, if they had just kind of ignored it and then talked to him afterward and been like, hey, look, man, you've been here with us all this time. Here's what happened and here's why we didn't.
They say it takes about 6 seconds to make a first impression.
Want that to happen, and we don't want it to happen again. We're approaching him respectfully rather than this authoritarian, like, no, you can't say that, getting up and I'm like, we don't know, that has nothing to do with us, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, that is kind of what I was hoping we would start to see. And I'm part of this. I quit my job and sold my house,
There's been zero respect for the fact that these are younger people too. These are 25-year-olds. They're.
Why does that matter?
Because they're still learning how to handle these situations, and the elders should be teaching them and walking them through how to be better, and not just kicking them out.
Sure.
Look, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I grew up in foster care most of my life, and I know what all these kids out here need to be protected from, because I was in child sex trafficking for 2 years. For 2 years when I was a baby. From the time I was 1 until I was almost 3. And I know what this government is up to. And I know about all this sex trafficking that they're doing. I have been keeping track of it. They have rescued almost 1,200 to 2,000 kids in Ukraine. Russia has from child sex trafficking. And more are coming every single day. And we're sitting here funding a country that is
What is
obliging.
what we're talking about right now?
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're talking about He's saying that it's young people and they need to be treated differently because they're
That's what I'm saying.
No, they need to be mentored, not kicked out.
Yeah,
but it sounds like
They need to have a
I
conversation.
think more transparency would be the best thing.
Okay.
Because there's all these questions of what's happening and, oh, don't say that. And it's like, who's saying what? There just needs to be transparency. Sit down, you know, something like that so that everyone's in the dark, you know, in their own ways. And I think that's not healthy, ultimately. I think this can thrive and do awesome things, but, you know, where's the transparency? There have been rumors and things, and some people are very confident in them, and I've not examined.
Rumors. There's been a lot of rumors, and we've seen
they may be more than rumors. That's the thing.
And it's built even more since we've been here in Hagerstown.
And that's why we need transparency. If there's a rumor, it needs to be, you know, brought to the forefront in some setting.
Your friend that just got arrested was spouting all of those rumors that I've been hearing for 2 weeks now that we've talked about and found out what's been going on. He didn't want to listen to an elder and hear based on what's been said and done to counter those rumors. And now he's in a squad car doing something. But yet, I understand you have an opinion and you're supposed to have that, but you don't like how things are being run. It's your place to decide how things are being run.
Nobody's place to decide who to run, okay? We all need to be influencing each other to take care of these matters and everything.
That's an opinion, and we're trying to understand where.
So I have a specific belief around authority, and it's that all authority comes from ownership. So.
Policing, I'm going to use ourselves because that was the word that they used. They said it's up to us to police ourselves from the far left and the far right, because this is a movement of the people. You did hear it.
I have heard that from other people, like on the security team we were talking about, and I'm not good with the names.
You've heard it from the drivers meeting.
I've heard self-government, and we're making an example of
very specific about looking out for one another, making sure that bad elements are right. It's up to us to police ourselves.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and that's our responsibility ultimately. Anyway, like at any point.
You don't. It sounds like you don't take this idea that there is an organization and there's people who make decisions for the People's Convoy as an organization and the movement that we're at.
Well, I mean, I think there is an organization called the People's Convoy, and I even came in with that specific convoy, but it was never. I don't think that it was ever a centralized movement. I think people had an idea. The people who first started this. What's the guy's name? Brian? Is that his name?
I would need help and you're a likely culprit.
Well, he was gone a couple of
Well, see, here's the drift of how all this got started. It got started.
I'm not here for the leadership. I'm not here for the leadership, and I don't pay attention to names. We've been watching the live streams. I don't pay attention to these names.
It sounds like you've been at a completely different event than everyone else when you don't know who Brian is and what his position is.
No, I've been here, and I'm aware. I hear the names, but my focus is not on who that leadership is in their own initiatives. My focus is talking about philosophy behind what they're here to do, and I support them in that way. That's why I put my mouth name here. There's a philosophy behind why those things.
You're here for your own agenda.
We're here to support the
People's
People's
You
Convoy.
don't know who the People's Convoy is.
No, it's us. That is all of us. All of us.
But I asked you very specifically.
Brian is not the People's Convoy. That's I staunchly oppose the idea that Brian is the People's Convoy and gets to say what all of us are here for. That's just not the case.
You would actually hear that Brian is one of the people that gets up on stage, but there's actually 30.
Yeah, those guys are.
Sat in a meeting with Ted Cruz.
You know, like if you look at their colors, it's kind of like the black and white scarves that they're wearing.
Led and started by the drivers.
The black, white, and red.
Drivers, right?
And,
This was their
what
example.
side they
That
do.
is the word that is used.
I wanted to join the Canadian drivers when I can't go past the border.
I'm not even going to comment on
And I decided this would be a good opportunity to speak to
I'm not too sure
because I do support
what side of the fence. What side of the fence is Boogaloo on? That guy said that he's
There's a
Boogaloo.
philosophy behind why I support it. And I want
Right
to come
of
here
center or left of
because I
center?
think there's a foundation that needs to be laid if we're going to have lasting freedom and lasting protection from things like Emergency Powers Act, you know, among other things.
It seems like you've ignored the whole idea of what the People's Convoy is, and
Because you couldn't answer one of the questions.
well, yeah, exactly. That's the point. Is that
Because
I
I
think
talking
you're
about
just
the
being
leadership.
specific. I think you just didn't want to talk about Brian. If you know,
Brian's one guy.
So why does that mean that you just
Look, and I'm trying to understand
this is no.
if you actually are aware of what the People's Convoy is about.
Yeah.
from what we've heard them say, yeah.
It sounds like you've missed a lot.
So like,
What do you think we missed?
There's a lot of
We've been going to every camp. We've been going to every
Hey, Brian is just a guy.
Yeah,
okay?
Jim Brown.
Okay, he's just a guy.
Exactly.
He's not.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is for the people.
Yes.
Okay, he's just a guy.
We're not here to
Okay.
support but there's still an organization that is running the People's Convoy, and
The
what we've
people
been
are
talking
the
about.
people are running it, and then he's taking an initiative over a specific part of that convoy. That's how I view it, because no one here signed their name and said I agree to abide by everything that Brian says in his agenda. And no one did that. We came and we were like, yeah, we support your message. We're coming. We're going to support you, and we sacrificed.
So,
yeah.
Then to go here, then. What is the flag that is in the middle of the flatbed truck?
Yeah, the one you touched up.
The truck that leads the convoy. There's a flag on it. Do you know what that flag is and what it represents?
I've seen multiple flags.
Flag in the middle.
Jersey, if you really touch me, push me, I saw that old
Big
video.
American flag that's in the middle of
Hey, Missy, how you doing? We streaming you all along. See you in here. Hey, why don't you go live? Because we need another live to pick up the slack here.
We'll steal that right from you. Want to open your big fucking mouth? Open your big mouth.
Calling for deplatform in Jersey?
I'll deplatform you all day.
Go walk around the compound a
I'll take you down.
Address the blue lady over there. The lady that
Absolutely, the freeloader.
I don't shoving her hand.
I didn't touch nobody. If I did, the cops would arrest me, asshole. I asked the police, did you see me touch anybody? They said no.
I didn't got me touching.
I got 10 pictures. Prove it. Prove it. Turn the video on. No. Put it out. Put it out.
I'm watching right now.
Oh, yeah? Are you live? COVID vaccine mask mandate. Dr. Fauci. Good luck with that.
Don't touch me, Jay. Don't touch me, Jay.
Oh, you don't know what they're about.
Yeah, okay. I heard what he said about
We don't know the flag on one of the trucks.
supporting BLM there. So, yeah, that could be it too.
Wing of bat and foot of crow, eagle's egg and seagull's toe, bits of wasp and ooze of fly, soon I too can reach the sky.
Mom, are you still busy cooking?
You are welcome to help me a bit, Freya.
Hey,
Oh, Mother, there's no
There's an awful lot
helping
of
you
people
anymore.
in the,
Don't you know? Red Bull gives
the
you
channel
wings.
right now that haven't been in here before, so read the yellow.
That way Big Pick is here. Is your instinct good enough to win you $30,000 just by picking the winning sports teams? Just pick who you think will win each week's games and lock it in. It's that easy. And it's absolutely free. Test your instincts at betwaybigpick.com.
And then go into the channel department and load the channel called People's Convoy in there. And then you too can talk to some of the other people that are in the convoy. Actually talk to them. So that's what's nice about that Zello app.
I did not come up like I was going to do.
Why don't you ask?
You came towards me. Bro,
I'm right now, bro. You get in between me and my girl, you're a fucking problem. You understand?
I didn't come near your girl, bro. I didn't touch her. I didn't touch you.
You know right now.
You touched me multiple times,
I
bro.
didn't touch you at all.
Yes, you just touched me.
I just gave you a hug.
You didn't give me a hug.
Absolutely.
That was not a hug.
My hand's right here, giving you a hug.
You pat me on the shoulder, I'll say that. But you touched me multiple times.
I didn't to do anything in a violent way. I've been a very friendly person to you. So you want to get close to my girl. Then you're going to have a problem.
I did not be rude to your girl.
Don't run up on my girl.
I did not run up on your girl, bro.
You got closer to her, didn't you?
I just held my screen over so I could film. And you came up here getting all aggressive. Bro, you came here getting all aggressive. I didn't come here, bro. You came up over here. You came up over here.
Get closer to her, it's going to be a different deal. You understand me?
Oh, so you're going to touch me up?
No,
I didn't touch her. Bro, I didn't do nothing. It's okay. It's all on stream.
You need to back up.
Bro,
Why don't you go for a walk? You came here? Why don't you go for a walk? I think you guys
Bit of an argument going on there. Streamers in your face.
Don't Jersey me. Get the fuck off me.
You don't ever see it getting this good.
It's not worth it.
I'm telling you now. No, you came at my girl. You went closer to her. You got a fucking problem. Come on, let's go. Back up. Back up. De-escalate. You want a fucking problem?
In your right ring,
Understand me?
you've got Rant for Liberty.
Don't you ever be on my girl like
And on the left, Jersey J,
Did not.
putting up a mean face.
Don't worry about her.
Who will tap out first? Jersey.
Somebody comes up near my girl like that again, there's gonna be a problem.
He's out here spreading.
He was arrested for having talked. Why did I do that? When?
You're talking to a woman.
You got it right there.
Not my street.
You got it right there.
Fuck you. Get off the fucking property. Let's go.
That's Jersey J's property now. Jersey Mike. Thanks, brother. What happened?
Hey, while you're enjoying the rhetoric, make sure you give a quick sub to the channel, just so you don't forget. Because we always manage to dig up the best dirt out there, so to speak.
I disagree with that. I think we should all be able to carry
I'm not. I think this is like the nightmare. It's like a scary movie.
Which is wrong. Which are wrong. And the officers themselves.
That's First Responder Media. That's his earlier video. This is a rebroadcast. This is not live here right now, in case you tuned in late. And what happened is there was 4 agitators that showed up in a white bus-type van and parked it right at the front entrance and started to protest the convoy. You can see they're out on the road there, right at the road, just outside of the gates. Actually, those 2 guys are together. The 2 guys that you see right there singing Kumbaya. They're with the agitators on that side. Kumbaya.
What just happened? I missed
Kumbaya saves the day. A whole bunch.
I was here to
You have to go back and watch the
we wanted the guy to be let back in because
Ricky Bobby stepped outside the boundaries
of Brian
what the organization is doing.
Well, the organization is much bigger than what the people think they have. They think they're on a seat of power.
Wing Central, CNN reporting.
You can't have 100 people talking for the convoy. They're not the voice of everyone in the convoy, but every individual can speak for themselves.
Just like that gun law, and just like him having that gun illegally, you know.
Well, actually, the law was illegal.
You have to respect the people who run the house that you're living in right this minute.
No, you do not.
I'm not going to come to your house and tell you how to run your house.
If you were transported back to 1830, would you respect the slavery laws in the South because you're in their land?
I don't live
you
in
recognize
I live in 2022.
And now there's the same thing. Slavery laws against your right to defend yourself. I'm not. It's the same thing in
We're not in the
principle.
1800s right now. We're in 2022.
I know. That's right.
You know, the mentality and where we're at.
Do you see what I'm getting at, though? You're saying you have to respect the law.
Yeah, I think 3 nights ago, 3 nights ago, or mornings ago, I should say. But anyway, 3 days ago, these guys tried get up on the stage and to say something to the crowd, I think, in the morning, at one of the morning meetings. And of course, the stage is organized so that nobody just gets up on the stage. You ask first before you get up to make sure you have permission to get up there. But they didn't have permission when they went up there, so
and I was saying that was
they
wrong.
were,
He said you have to
and they
respect,
started
and I don't
on
want
with their
words in his
rhetoric
mouth.
like they're
And he
talking
said,
right
you have to
now.
respect the laws of your
And
land.
apparently they got asked to leave the venue. So they returned earlier this evening. And this is what transpired. Their good buddy got taken away by the constabulary for carrying a weapon. They apparently asked him about his weapon, something ensued, and he ended up getting arrested.
Do you know, like, how can we talk to them? Like, my thing is the guy that got arrested came here and he said he wants to talk to this specific guy. Well, I would like to, yeah. How do I get a face-to-face with him? I think I've seen him sometimes around Canada.
I can probably get you there.
Okay.
What's your name?
Chris Chew.
Okay, you have the channel with us? YouTube?
Yeah. I watched the live feed for the video.
Okay, but do you stream the convoy as well?
No, I'm not a streamer.
Okay.
I'm not a streamer. When I was filming,
Yeah, good post there, Miss Creativity.
Okay.
Link to that video.
Were you talking about the restaurant or what?
That must be the morning video that I was talking about.
That's that.
Where they tried getting up on stage there.
I was supposed to have dinner, right?
Shine the lights on me.
It was not me, sir. Oh, it's Pop-Tart. Hey, what's up, Pop-Tart?
Hey, toasted or untoasted?
Toasted Pop-Tart.
So, brother, how'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Well, I don't like it.
But no, what I'm getting at is the standpoint that I got him to admit.
Oh, yeah.
Fraud.
Yeah.
Or you don't have any evidence.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was.
Is that car still?
Because I know they're part of the group that's been going around to the campfires at night, trying to stir up the mutiny and everything else.
I do have a flashlight on.
Did you change the tires? Did you change the tires from the other side, put on the other side? I don't go flat so fast.
Stir up mutiny.
GWT 333.
Oh, give yourself another shout out. We have.
They've been going to campfires at nighttime trying to stir up mutiny.
3,000 people.
Did you hear what he said there?
Hey, GWT 333
that's what those guys
on
are up to.
YouTube. Go subscribe now.
And he's the trucker, guys, a mechanic. He helped install the CB radio in the Black Bean. So the Black Bean has CB. What you gotta go there for?
I said, who is the Black Bean?
Black Bean.
Black Bean. That's what we call him. All right,
hey, Ash, thanks.
Pop-Tart.
Good evening.
Security.
Okay, it's getting later into the evening here. And
Working great. Thank you.
I have to figure out what to put up here. Anybody have any ideas? All the live streamers are pretty well gone to sleep except for Brant. I'll put up Brant here once this video finishes.
Pop-Tart being Pop-Tart.
Hard to say how long he's going to be streaming.
Thank you, Curly.
But if anybody has any ideas on what else that I might put up here, it doesn't have to be live. But
see you tomorrow morning.
Maybe there's something else that I could put up here. There you go. His stream just went, so we will bring up this one. Look, they're not falling asleep yet.
Yep, but too busy cursing their parents. At the same time, there was supposed to be this red truck involved. There was a red pickup truck.
Audio up there.
And they're like, there's no red pickup. No, there's a red pickup truck. And they're like, we have never seen one red pickup truck around here at all. And why they're giving an interview in the sheriff's department parking lot?
Oh, goodness, chat. Y'all have so much stuff. I'd sleep in my car.
I've never seen one of those around here. No shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think any media has been hired, though. I don't think that's the way it works.
She's in Georgia. She's like.
Well, I don't know what Zot's status is.
I've heard too many stories.
Zot just came on.
Oh, this will be a good one. Okay, hey chat, how about this for a fun one? And I've never done this before because, you know, I've never really had a channel where
300,000 kids.
Where we've got, hey Pam, thanks a lot, appreciate it, you subscriber. Appreciate it.
You want to warm up?
Let's give Brant a little shout out there.
Oh yeah, how you doing?
Give him, what do we call it? You should call it a Tommy gun. You know how you've got a fry?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
A deep fry? Yeah, we should give him a Tommy gun. No, I'm just kidding. No, that was just off the top of my head. Got to come up with something better than that, especially after the gun is there.
Once you get in there, it seems like it's small.
We got at 3:30 this morning. It was a return trip. No, I only got an hour's sleep.
Hello, how are you?
Driving.
You gotta go home. The day we left.
Kind of good. Been hanging out with everybody at the camp. Where'd you come in from?
Northwest Pennsylvania.
Right on, right on. I came all the way from Texas. So.
Yeah, that was a drive.
Oh, it was.
Oh, yeah. We took about 6 hours coming across.
Dude, any more than like 3 or 4 hours, it don't matter. I start going crazy. I get antsy. I'm a person that needs to be up, moving around.
Yeah, that's what that's the Lord. I kept stopping, let her
What
out.
part of PA you from?
Ludlow.
Ludlow.
I didn't mean to be there. I was like, holy shit, why is the sign shaped like pencil? Wait a minute, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yeah, chat, we're just having a good time out here, y'all. We're just
a little bit of buffering on Brant's video, but you know, his video quality is actually not too bad. I will tell you.
Yeah, me and him are.
What I noticed is that when some of the guys get out of the fringe parts of the raceway,
hey, everybody in chat saying, welcome to Hagerstown.
Their quality
welcome to Hagerstown.
Suffers.
Come on down there.
Usually if the guy has
oh
a decent,
yeah, chat, there's plenty of room out here, y'all.
On his stream.
We got tents.
Then usually it doesn't buffer.
Chat, what do y'all prefer, Travelodge or Days Inn? I'm gonna let y'all make the call. Let's start it. Just put either Travelodge or Days Inn as your answer. I'm gonna let y'all pick. Don't matter to me. Cause
Rachel Fireside Chat.
I'm out here balling on a budget, chat. Yeah. Balling on a budget.
Exactly.
Come on.
Let's see how many, I don't know how many subs we have there, but when I hit 1,000 subs, then we'll bring Tommy out. Tommy Temper will come out live. You know Tommy Temper is a puppet, right?
Time's the meeting.
Of course we got you, honey.
If you look at my little avatar there, the little avatar is an actual puppet that I have.
Yeah, we usually roll out about 10.
He's a kind of a scary puppet.
It's usually
Scares the kids.
Yeah, it's usually 8 at night.
Here,
But today
if I tell them I'm going to put them over into their bedroom,
what's crazy is like
get them out of here.
$54 a night.
But anyways, when we hit 1,000 subs,
is actually I just did the math on it, and it's almost cheaper to just rent nightly there than I'm paying for my apartment back in
entertain
Texas.
everybody.
Crazy, yeah.
Go to Jersey, they'll carry you there.
Yeah, Austin's like standard of living has just gone and peaked so high. When I first moved to Austin, it was about $650 for a one bedroom. That's about 600 square foot. About $1 a square foot, right? And now that same apartment,
Hey Salty, thanks a lot.
just 10 years later, 1 decade later, is probably like $1,400, $1,300.
Oreo's live.
That's
Okay.
crazy. More than doubled. More than doubled. True. Very true. I don't see how they can either. I don't see how you pay off school loans. These ridiculous loans that they have people signing themselves. They just sign, right? Because it's free money right there in your hand, right?
These fake news medias won't say who these people are. He identifies as a Boogaloo Boy. Many of those, they work in sync with BL after already being removed from the property. They were removed from the property because they are not wanted there. They are trying to overtake a movement. They don't think that there should be leadership. This is what I mean when I said this to them. They want a Chaz Chop scenario.
you know, the anarchists and everybody don't believe in hierarchies. They just don't believe it. They don't believe in leadership. They want to be everybody on the same level. It doesn't work. That's how socialism, or their little communist ways are. But again, if you notice these people and you see them around town, just be aware that they're cowards and they're snakes. So I'm going to finish this off really quick. Let me hit this.
Two men then getting into that car, taking off, followed by undercover police. Officers ultimately moving in on them outside the Capitol. Temple, a prohibited possessor stemming from prior drug and DUI charges, was arrested right away. But Jackson, who was armed, refused to cooperate.
See?
Law enforcement bringing in armored trucks and a helicopter, pointing guns at him. Ultimately deploying flashbangs and arresting him too.
Make sure everybody's cameras are activated out here, please.
So that was the guy right there with the firearm. And again, thank you to Nunya and MAGA Princess for all the information that the Oreo Express team can bring you guys. This is the kind of people that are trying to want to stop this movement. I have a feeling that this isn't going to be over. That like people like who, whatever he calls himself, Ricky Bobby, the soy boy, but he had a problem with a lot of things there. He had a lot of jealousy towards things. He's made some comments, and we actually have some live streams that haven't been released where he didn't even know the camera was recording because it was set up on a tripod behind him, and he was just running his mouth. So again, you know, it's unfortunate that these people are there to destroy a movement that has leadership and it has an organization, and that's how it works. It's just like a constitutional republic versus a democracy. People don't understand that, and like they were trying to argue tonight, the person that said he was at a Breonna Taylor march, so he supported BLM, and most Boogaloo boys, they're not in line with at least me. And I'm not talking about the People's Convoy, but I'm a conservative. Not necessarily Republican, but a conservative. So I have conservative values. They don't share any of my values by any stretch of the imagination. And so I just wanted to bring this to you guys so you guys understood what was going on. And let me see if I can't blow this up for some reason. But again, this was him tonight. Let me see if I can pull this up all the way. And that was outside Hagerstown. That's where they found the gun on him. And again, I got this screenshot from one of the people that got this from First Responders Media. So I want to thank First Responders Media for being out there. I'm not playing his video, but I am showing you a screenshot from it. And thank God he is arrested. Were they planning to go in there and shoot people? What was Ricky Bobby and the rest of what were they doing? And I think they were there to cause harm. I really do. God bless the state troopers that came out and did a very good job, and the security team. I think, and you know, the left says, oh well, they have security there. We need security there. It's because of wackos and loonies like this that want to bring a firearm to somewhere where they were kicked out. That's I mean, as you could see, talking to him, and you could see in his eyes, he was probably picked on a lot as a child, and he wanted to take that out on everybody else. He lost his cool numerous times. This is what is going on. And I believe his name was what? Brandon, let me look at something really quick. Brandon Jackson, I think. Yeah, so, and you can find this article if you just Google Brandon Jackson and Wesley Temple. This was in Arizona, at the Arizona State Capitol. What was the date on this? See if there's a date. But the FBI was involved. There's numerous things involved. But go ahead, and I just wanted to bring you this because this is the important stuff that needs to get out. Wow. Thank you, guys. CC, Polish Agnes, thank you so much. God bless you guys. Don Burke. And yes, the s'mores did get delivered. And then the kids were eating them. We got 3/4 of them left, and we got some surprises what we're going to do them. We were going to leave them there, but it started raining at our campfire, and we knew that there was nothing to do it, so we put about 3/4 of them back in the car, and we're going to be distributing them out, especially those Oreos, because we all love Oreo Express. So we got to love Oreos. So we will be for you now. Now that I've got this where I can figure out how to share the tabs a little better on this program without having my screens, then I will be able to do this better. If anything else does come up, I will definitely let you know. I'm going to read some comments in case anybody else. Sugar Shane said, watch out, the Oreo Express team will get you. You know, you wouldn't even understand what these people could do. You know, I've thought about getting out of live streaming and opening up a private investigation company. Speedy Girl says, thanks for the truth. Absolutely. That's what we're out there to do. You notice that they were bad-mouthing live streamers. What do you call us? Saying, dude, if you guys watched from the beginning, I was never affiliated with the peoplesconvoy.org before this, or Brian. I didn't know him. I'm glad to have met them now, and I support everything I've seen so far. There's not probably anything I would change that I have seen them do, except maybe some of the people they got out, I would have booted their ass out about 5 minutes quicker, and I would have dragged them by the ear. That's about it. They've done an extraordinary job. They have a lot of people out there that are that they're having to manage. Their security teams out there, they've had some issues trying to make sure that we're safe out there. And tonight was one of those things where security probably saved some people's life. I don't know if that guy would have went in there. Again, he doesn't share the same viewpoints as what the People's Convoy stands for. He's one of those that, as you can see, the police had to use a flashbang on him back in Arizona. And he was happy to tell us he was from Arizona. He was, I'm a libertarian, this and that. He is absolutely. I know a lot of libertarians. Brant's a libertarian. I know what they think like. I follow libertarians. Libertarians, a lot of them have a lot of great ideas, and I respect them for that. They don't act like that. I can tell you that right now. That is an absolute nutcase. And to think that he was sitting there getting in people's face only because he knew he had a gun. Only because he knew he had a gun. Just think about that, guys. Think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I don't think he was a libertarian either.
What Brandon Jackson.
Libertarian is like someone
Brandon
like
Jackson.
pretty center.
How about this?
Center,
I will share
not left,
that
not right,
link
center.
to that news article on my Getter. So if you haven't followed me on Getter, go to @Oreo_Express on Getter. Give me about 10 minutes. That link will be up there. But again, @Oreo_Express. Thank you to the security team out there. Thank you to all the volunteers. Thank you to everybody. Again, the state troopers that arrested him. Thank you for getting to the bottom of this. And again, I think when people see these people, you need to watch out for them. They are not good people. And we're going to do some more exposing on them. The dude in the red hat, we have somebody working on him on an image fine because he has a fake press pass. He's going down within 24 hours, at least with us. We will take care of that and make sure he's down there. That all his information is out there, because if people are going to come with a group with guns to try to cause problems, we the people, like they said, we the people need to know who they are, and we will bring that to you. So again, thank you all for your donations. Very generous tonight. I appreciate. If you watch First Responders, oh man, these comments are going by quick. If you watch First Responders, you can see the other guy and girl that was with the guy in case they come around again. Yes, you know what? I'll put their pictures up on the website so people know exactly what they are. Hopefully I have time tonight, but tomorrow, if not, and again, she was causing a lot of problems. They were there to instigate. That's it. If they wanted to talk to Brian, Brian had already mentioned that he said he would talk to him in the morning, which is giving him more than I think they deserve. But that's Brian's choice, and he's a good guy. Better guy than me, honestly, when it comes to that. And again, thanks to Jeff Mack. I got some information today, Jeff, that
$325 to $75 right here in the right rear. Just you got to keep the car up out of the racetrack, because we couldn't do in testing. We could not keep the attitude up in the car. It just wanted just to melt the car down in the racetrack. We just had to keep upping our spring rates.
And man, Dakota Knuckles in the 21K out of Ewing, Virginia, and Clinton, Tennessee, Stacy Bowles going at it right there, just like they were in a heat race or feature race action in that practice session.
Well, I mean, they're used to each other being at Tazewell and Bulls
Yes.
Gap a lot, so expected Dakota to be just a little better there because, like we said, he's won some races at Tazewell, high banked.
And that's their first time out with that race car this year
Oh, okay,
as well. So
okay.
that may play into a little bit the Cena 17 rolling off there in front of them. That Clover, South Carolina's Tim Vance taking his machine off as our next group gets to make its way onto the racing surface. And again, these teams are set where they.
There we go. They got us hooked up
Hey,
with this
look at
race
here.
monitor.
And looks like Jonathan Davenport has been the fastest so far. And if you're wondering,
take over something and threaten people.
Second quick 16.
I'm all for the Second Amendment, 100% Second Amendment. However, that Second Amendment doesn't give me the right to go shoot up somebody I disagree
These
with.
may not be in a particular order. I'm just reading off as they're listed here on the top 5.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people. I'm going to go back and watch the videos. I haven't had time to watch them, but that's what we're going to do. I know we're supposed to sleep at times.
So far, Marler second at
But guys, we are
not a lot of difference.
we can sleep when we're dead, right? We can sleep when we're dead. So again, thank you to everybody that's tuned in, everybody that's followed the stream, and we've done all that. It looks like
the street stock cars are running 20-second
it's
lap
going
times.
pretty
So
good
these
online right now.
supercars
So
in the same condition are almost running 5 seconds
Oreo
faster
Express team, go to
than
work.
the other,
That's what
than,
we're
say, the
doing.
stock car class, which that is crazy to think about.
Is the 17M Mac Daddy Dale
Sugar
McDowell
Shane Helm
of
needs to
Georgia.
go.
Former winner on the dirt here.
We're gonna have to look that up.
Master Motor Speedway.
I attended that race. That was the first big event I was able to go to as a young kid, was to come here and watch him win that race. That was amazing.
And,
I had a pin right here. I guess not.
Chad, it was like throughout the whole camp, everybody shouted freedom.
All the different campsites will do that every so often. Somebody will yell freedom, and then the next camp, the next camp, the next camp. It's so awesome.
Oh, Chad, that cold, slow, just kind of.
Just hanging out, tutoring some drivers, and he said the only thing he's liking now is a little bit of stamina.
And that was their intent.
Up and up, and he's ready to start racing again.
And see the 76, the driver picked up well over 30 wins a
Was
year
to,
ago. Evans, Georgia's
have a
Brandon
problem.
Overton, and I believe already got 5 feature event checker flags already this season. Picked up
Boom.
the Valvoline Ironman
And like that, he's gone.
Series opener at Smoky Mountain Speedway back on March 5th.
Yeah, no one has a right to shoot up the place. You have a right to carry a gun in many places. I don't even know what Maryland law is, to be honest with you.
He's just crazy fast. He already
If
has
he
more
wasn't
wins
from
at this
Maryland,
point right now than he did
I'm
last year.
pretty
So
sure I
don't
could
know
look
if
it up
that's-
right now,
that's
but
not a
I'm
good
pretty
sign for the
sure,
competition.
Absolutely.
knowing
I
Maryland
have to
and the
agree with
leftist
that,
state,
as, they went caution then.
I know in California it takes an act of God to carry a gun with a CCW in most places. Luckily, we have a conservative sheriff that feels that you should be able to carry a gun and have that right.
Fifth. Lanigan looks to be 6th. Earl Pearson.
When I talked about the flashbang, that was back in Arizona, so they didn't use a flashbang here. The video that I showed you that I'm going to link to this right here.
This group of practice ends, and one more
That
goes out.
this news article here, he's on the left right there.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Suspect in standoff outside Arizona State Capitol identified. The guy is trouble. The guy is trouble.
It's also almost like.
So again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. We're going to get back to work with the team. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you all. Prayers for everybody out there for continued safety. God had a hand in this tonight. I can promise you that. So thank you all. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow. Go to our website, theoreoexpress.com. Check it out and follow our Getter. GETTR. Download the app. Go to Getter. I will add all this information on Getter from that news article.
Looking at it, and just doing it quick like this too, though, what this does is the driver goes back out on the same racetrack back to back, and he can really feel the adjustments, where a lot of times that you don't, say you make an adjustment between heat race and a feature, you kind of predict that's what it should do. Well, now you're verifying that's what it's doing.
Gotcha. Yes, Jonathan Davenport following Vic Hill right there through turn 1 and 2. Move back up. There's the 7 of Headingley, Manitoba, Canada's Ricky Wise. As he puts his machine through practice laps here through turn 3 and 4.
Is anybody?
Yes, Mickey, they're saying the black 17 that we did not have notes on is Justin Hammond.
Justin Hammond, he's out of Georgia.
Okay.
Justin Hammond, Georgia driver.
They're trying to push the 10 car off there. Maybe it'll come back to life. He hasn't got to make a bunch of laps after he stalled out there.
We're
7 car
19 likes away from 500 likes.
Running down the 14 here of Wolf Barger. Just good to see Wolf Barger on the racetrack.
Dude,
I grew up watching him race
insane,
at
Chad.
Dazzle, Smoky Mountain.
If you haven't, please hit that like button. Let's see if we can get a 5 in the hundreds place. I know it's a very, very selfish goal, but I would love to see it for the channel, you know, just for our reach and everything.
At the top of the leaderboard here so far in this practice, 15.971.
If you like capitalism, hit the like button. If you're about Let's Go Brandon, hit that like button.
His best lap was 16.201.
What's my Rumble channel? You search channels, search, and you just put what you see at the bottom of the screen all together. Grant for Liberty all together. And you can just search that in Google and go to your favorite thing. I stream everywhere.
We're looking at, like if I'm down in the pits and I'm watching people run.
Yeah, I wanted to stay out here as late as I could, y'all, before they locked me in, and I wanted to just let. We're gonna do this every night, y'all. We're gonna come kick it.
Really, in theory, Earl at this condition is.
This is the late night kickback, y'all.
Right here because he's ran 14 laps. His best lap was his 10th lap. Now, Jonathan's ran 13. His best was 4. So he hasn't.
Okay, if you like the channel, hit the like button. But if you really like it, hit it 3 times.
That's the way you kind of gauge too if the racetrack's getting better or worse.
Yeah,
kind of really
hit it
where
3
you stand
times.
See, that's the reason I wanted you to sit in your. That's the reason I wanted you to sit down here beside me tonight, young man. Greatly appreciate that, giving all of myself along with all the listeners and viewers.
Thank you. I think we got it. Let's go! 500 likes.
Well, thank you for having me. This is
y'all are
awesome.
amazing.
I was talking to you earlier about me doing
so
it
much.
the other night, and I enjoyed it. So.
See,
Ricky Thornton
that's
Jr.
awesome.
He's
Thank
made
y'all.
some changes. He is headed back out onto the racetrack here. You see him down in the turn 1 area, working through turns 1 and 2 as they get ready to wind them up and bring them up to speed.
Loud, yeah, I was like an I thought that came through.
Practice laps underway. And Ricky Thornton Jr., the defending champion.
Everybody's having such a good time, chat, but it's 11:48, so. Womp womp, chat. Everybody say good night to Tim and Melanie. Y'all tell them good night. I'm gonna let them tell y'all good night here. Hold on. Chat, spam the chat. They're looking at it right now. Say good night to them. Say good night to everybody.
Freedom, freedom.
Good night, good night. Oh, everybody's doing freedom.
Yep, everybody's yelling freedom.
Everybody say good night. Tell them good night, y'all.
Get your room, princess.
They're gonna be, y'all. They're out here in it, y'all. They're out here fighting for your freedoms as well.
Everyone.
See, look, everybody. Look at that.
I'm saying that he won't do good here, but it's going to be hard to gauge a whole team's aspect when you come to a place like this, because this is just all new to everybody. So, yeah, they're going to have some success. If you see in the video there on the screen, there's a lot of dust flying behind these guys, and that's where this racetrack isn't abrasive, so all the dust is laying on top of it, and it's really creating a loose situation as we see Tim there.
Chat, y'all need to come back with some cigars. We'll have a cigar night.
Right.
Some cigars.
Trying to stay straighter like an asphalt car.
Right.
Oh, wow, y'all are getting so much love.
It looks like loose conditions right
They're just flooding it with hearts and all kinds of stuff. See, that's what we're about, chat. We have a little friction at the beginning of the night, and we end on some good.
And make some more adjustments.
All right, it's 11:50.
Here on Longhorn number 39 is
we gotta get going, y'all. I don't want to leave, y'all. I would have stayed till like 1 or 2 if the gates would be open, but they've started closing them up.
That's what's tricky about this place is you want to go too stiff at first, and then you kind of soften the car back up until you get kind of what he was done. You just bottom out, you know what your limit is, and then pick it back up.
Yeah,
and Chilton gonna go ahead and
there we go.
Specifically honking and fireworks.
Into the pit area. As I've got some live scoring and timing up on the screen there for you. As a caution flag waves, kind of give you a view. Looks like 30 drivers so far have took practice. But that's what all officially took practice laps here up to this point. And again, scheduled to go for around 1 hour here on this late Thursday evening.
23 minutes in right now.
So getting close to the halfway mark of this practice session.
512
kind of
likes.
wish we had somebody in the bottom there could look at tire wear and stuff for us and kind of give us a little
let's
insight.
Go get ourselves settled in, chat.
Valvoline Ironman Late Model
Good night,
Series.
y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? Yes. I'm going to come kick it with y'all somewhere.
That's one of the things
for sure.
we're going to be down there and
I'm about to kick back, right, chat?
This evening
all right.
See how tire
Good night,
where it
y'all.
was as far as what they look like after they start coming off the track.
My senses.
From session of practice
We're all
laps.
good, chat. Yo,
Garrett
y'all have a
Smith
good night, all
in
right?
the
I'll
10
see y'all
machine
tomorrow.
back out
Big
onto
love.
the racing surface, and he's going to lead them to green here in this group. As the 157 of Mike Marlar right behind him as they work off turn 2 down.
Yes. I'm gonna come kick it with y'all some more, for sure. I'm about to kick back.
Number 4, there you see the Winfield, Tennessee native Mike Marlar in that 157 entry. And Mikey looking pretty sporty there right around the bottom of turn 1 and 2. Didn't look like he's, yes he is second overall. His best lap was on that 4th lap like you were talking. He's working his 16th lap here at the moment.
Yeah, currently, I mean, we're seeing laps in the 16-2, 16-3. Oh, as Chris Madden just goes to second on the board of the 16-0. So Madden almost went quick time, and he's 9 laps in this late in the game here.
As see Mike Marlar once again taking his machine through its paces through turns 1